Do you know if Ace added the Molotov cocktail? Because they added the fire not too long ago, but it makes sense they added a Molotov cocktail to go with it.
That would be cool, actually. But I suppose that would also then mean having to add burning effects on vehicles and damage effects on vehicles from burning and stuff like that. So, I mean, it wouldn't be too hard to model because most vehicles have a smoking before explosion effect. So, you know.
Now, there is a script for it. J-Boy Molotov cocktail.
The only thing is, I haven't seen fire in Arma3 now that I think of it. Unless it's been in a barrel or on a camp fire.
I think he needs a demonstration.
Yeah,
okay,
we're going to have to do, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to...
I want to see a flamethrower.
But the MCC, you get effects if you shoot stuff, you shoot too much or whatever, randomly you actually catch fire.
Well, will it be that much different from the...
How do you want us to kit up, Phoenix?
What you call the...
incendiary grenade.
Yeah, incendiary grenade. So.
Okay, guys, everyone stay away from Exile.
Ah, burning. That's not fair. That's oh my god. Okay.
Roll. Stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll.
Drop and roll.
Drop and roll.
Yeah, he's not joking. Drop and roll.
There we go. Roll as much as you can.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Ouch. That's my sword.
The screaming. Stop one at a time. Keep going.
Somebody
This is a big torture.
You might make it.
Hey, Ricky, you've got the P animation.
Keep going.
Ricky?
Yes.
Ricky, use your P animation.
Hey, I wonder if canteens will work. It'll work eventually.
It will work eventually. Just keep going.
Keep going.
Oh, he's bleeding.
Keep going. Jeez. There we go. You made it. Me check his... check your wounds.
Oh my
Multiple
god.
thermal burns.
I'll collect these skins, sorry.
Minor thermal burns.
That's
morphine.
quite cool. But I still haven't seen an actual fire.
Yeah, we did this in mission one time.
Admittedly, it does look a little Minecrafty when he's on fire.
So we did the thing where if somebody else goes close to you, they also catch fire.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, get up Sonic Kit.
Cool. Send a kit, guys.
Okay. And it load up.
And once you go green when you're done.
Busted.
Can try.
It's like, you know how vaccines work, you take a little bit of the virus to build up immunity? You shoot yourself with smaller bullets so that you're more immune to the big bullets.
Let's try that.
We need night stuff.
I don't think so.
That's right, what?
You want any night kit?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, who took the 152?
Oh shit, did I take the 152? Should I not take the 152?
Oh, my bad. There
Yeah,
you
you
go.
should.
Who took the Android?
I mean,
I did by mistake, but I
It should only be SL. There we go. It's back. Yeah, it's a bit lower down. It's by the cable ties.
Somebody scroll.
yeah,
scroll up.
152 is below the cable ties.
Happens all the time.
Thank you.
I can't pick up anything. Come on.
You've got to believe.
No, I don't have a backpack. That's why I thought it was on my back already.
Who took one too many grenade? Who's the other grenadier?
It's me?
Supposed to have one in your barrel, 17 in your backpack.
17. I thought it was 16.
I thought it was 14.
Yeah, 18 altogether.
18 altogether.
They gave you one back then?
Just checking.
Thank you.
Let's see what I didn't take.
Sonia, I have spare belt.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And they say we can't be civil.
And I'm not here.
Line up when you're ready.
Rootvote.
Zoltan 84, not on Moors.
Exala?
Sorry, say again?
The 84 launcher, not Moors.
Sorry.
No problem.
Got you, Exala, you.
Yeah, I was waiting for them to finish talking. 32.6.
Okay. Kuche?
I'm 35.5. You've got extra cans.
Cool.
I do.
Ricky, how fat are you tonight?
35.5.
Tanya?
Copycat.
33.2.
Dalton?
37.5. Okay.
Cool. And then Tanya, just go green, please.
Well, decent weight except for my launcher guy. He's a fat bastard.
What's he carrying?
That's just his launcher.
Here's a big, extra large Pringles can.
Yeah, we average about 33 and then he's 37.
Same for 1-2.
Full bins?
No, Pringles.
What flavor? That's the important one.
Salt and vinegar.
No!
Oh, sorry, is everyone ready?
Almost.
Someone ready?
It's the M blue.
1-2 ready?
Okay, cool. One's ready.
Okay, cool. I just want to put down one more vehicle as an example. Nice. Okay, let me just get rid of those guys.
Block 1, channel 1.
Yeah.
Training's always on channel 1. Come straight.
High five.
Training's yeah, I wouldn't say the training's always in channel 1, but it's if we don't need like a normal structure or we're not doing multiple units, I don't know, doesn't matter.
To be fair, Phoenix, we should change it so that we do it as we would in mission. I mean, that's the point of training, isn't it? So.
Yeah, so channel 1, for example, if we're doing CQC and we don't have a squad, then channel 1 it makes sense.
Yeah.
But if you're doing a normal squad, then we send normal channel. So, I mean, let's do that. So let's just channel 2 then.
Cool, channel 2.
Just
And not
cut
to-
out quiet.
I'll
Okay.
speak to myself, you know.
Yeah. Oh, let me just quickly check something.
Radio check.
Actually, you guys...
Loud and clear. 5-5.
He's just removing the radio because he knows you'll steal it. He's taking the face off, like it used to be in the 80s.
It's a very
I'm not stealing the radio, just making sure there is a radio. Okay, so actually... Yeah, go.
I'm saying one on me.
Okay, let's check. Well, technically, the one on the left is an MRAP as well, right?
Why did you have to get on the ground to check that?
I was just checking the shape of the hull. Yeah, so it's an MRAP. It's a V-hull. I mean, you got... Okay, let me just show you something else.
Refresh my mind quickly. What's the difference between what and what?
Well...
If you look at that one, it's got a V-shaped hull, so it's designed to take some blasts.
Yeah, this one as well.
You can see it from the side, actually, yeah.
So I'll show you something that doesn't. So, like, I mean, there are some... the distinctions get a bit fuzzy. So, for example, if we take this one, which I really like... Let me just...
Oh, bless them!
Sorry, okay, they're gone. Let me...
Man down, man down. 5!
Okay, is everyone 5?
I've never heard Phoenix laugh like that before.
No, the AI just picked on you because you have the biggest gun, obviously. So you see, the AI is quite clever. Okay, so if you look at the bottom of that one that was shot quite, it has a flat hull. So it is armor protected. Technically, you could say it's ambush protected, but it's not mine protected.
Yeah. I've seen the
A
video.
live chassis.
And then, let me put on a BRDM without it having people inside.
It's also sensitive, so don't insult it.
But this one doesn't have a V-shape hole that I could see. This one is
Well,
just
it has more exposed chassis pieces, but it is still, however, V-shaped in terms of the underneath. Like the gearbox is still blast.
So oh yeah, actually that's a.
Just see the diff.
No, yeah, they definitely the two on the right definitely do have V-shaped holes.
Okay.
And then the two on the left do not.
Flashlight.
So anyway, I just want to, yeah. So you kind of get a fuzzy distinction. Like the Humvees are definitely not MRAPs. But then the IMV, those like the BRDM, I mean, it's not an MRAP, but I mean it's you get some funny distinctions. Anyway, you good?
Sorry for the stupid question. Just remind me again. What is MRAP standing for specifically?
Mine resistant, ambush protected.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. So anyway, so we're just gonna just doing motorized vehicle combat. It's not necessarily any specific citation. Just some general principles here. So fundamentals: motorized infantry is traditionally infantry transported by trucks or other unprotected motor vehicles, unarmed Humvees. So these Humvees, I don't think they're even up-armored. So, yeah, they're actually not up-armored. So those are traditional Humvees. Even I would say up-armored Humvees are motorized infantry now. So as opposed to transported those unarmored things, as opposed to mechanized infantry, which is infantry transported by and fight with APCs and IFVs, M113s or Bradleys, for example. APCs aren't mechanized, actually. They're still, you can still call them motorized, I guess, because the APCs aren't designed to actually fight with infantry. So for example, like normally BRDMs are not IFVs, but BMPs are, but you get some pretty well armed BRDMs nowadays. So MRAPs, mine-resistant ambush protected vehicles, is a novel mix between the two, but are still generally considered motorized transports and are not equivalent or meant to replace APCs or IFVs. So these still pale in comparisons to like Bradleys and even APCs like M113s and other things. I mean, yeah, technically they're actually better protected against mines than M113, but they don't have as much direct protection against direct fire. All the M113s are ancient at this point.
Can we drive over a mine with that MRAP?
That's what it's supposed to be able to do.
Yeah, what will happen is actually let's use those as examples. Let me just try and find. So what will happen? So these are blue 4-1s. We have this, and what's the M1025? The Humvee. Okay, there we go.
Do the self.
What?
I was just telling people where they are.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna let me just put down an ID. Let's say a large IED, and it's gonna put it on the runway.
50 meters, one-time Humvee.
So,
you sound like a machine.
Yeah, that's the classic Arma thing. Let me see. Hopefully, this guys will actually drive straight. Otherwise, I have to manually drive them. So this is an MRAP. Well, actually, no. I'll just shoot and move the IED to wherever he goes. What the fuck are you going?
I'm out of here.
I can head out.
I think it's Italy sending forces to the Ukraine.
The Great Escape.
Here he comes.
Okay. Just watch on the road. He's gonna see. So if we watch on the road now.
Bye, Felicia.
Oh wait. Oh, wrong one. Hold on. Now. Okay. It's not pressure plates. Now. Okay, that can go. Okay, let me try a smaller bomb.
Yeah, maybe try like a tank mine or a.
That was a large ID. So I'm going to do. Oh, there we go. I'm going to put a small IED, pressure plates.
Or a slam. Put a slam down.
But that doesn't really.
I suppose it's only going to take the wheels out.
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, we're going to do a Humvee, and then here's a pressure plate, small IED.
Where's the Humvee?
There it is.
I see.
Okay, so that was supposed to explode.
Oh, the guy survived.
Yeah.
That was cinematic. I like that.
Yeah. So I guess we can approve it for standard usage on IEDs then, because he survived. So let me get now the normal NATO one was MATV. Okay, so this one should survive this time, hopefully. There we go. So that's the same thing, and you can see. So you may not keep your vehicle moving, but everyone will get out alive. That's the point.
Yeah,
So
it's just
that's
survivability. It's not necessarily unaffected.
as long. At least they had plenty of time, so there we go. It was perfectly. And this is Arma physics anyway. So as long as you don't drive over a bomb half the size of your vehicle like earlier, then you should be fine.
Of course.
I mean,
And you see, we'll look over here so you can judge the size of this explosion. Okay, so Yeah, so MRAPs is a novel mix between the two, and they're not meant to replace IFVs or APCs. But they do have much better protection against. APCs and IFVs have much better protection against weapons such as RPGs and have more powerful main weapons and better optics. Main purpose of a motorized vehicle for infantry. So that just says that for basically trucks, light soft-skinned vehicles, the guns, and an MRAP, so all considered for motorized infantry. That's what they use to get around, mostly for point A, point B. So the main purpose of motorized vehicles for infantry are transport to get to a destination, and in some cases provide protection from ambushes. So an MRAP, you'll often find they don't have that much ammo. They only have enough ammo to get yourself out of an ambush. They're not meant to get into direct combat. Like, you're not meant to use them to launch an attack normally. So reconnaissance, as the task is better suited for smaller, less conspicuous, and frankly more expendable vehicles, such as Humvees. So they're good for reconnaissance. And light infantry support, which is only advisable when the enemy threat to their vehicles is small and in open areas where the weaker armor of motorized vehicles can be offset by its mobility. For example, MBTs, main battle tanks, are not at their best in urban areas. However, when supported by infantry, they fare much better than an MRAP would, even if also supported by infantry. Okay, so we'll talk about structuring your convoy. So actually just check where's the battle positions, action dismounts, and then there's battle positions. Okay, so we'll do battle positions afterwards, just do convoy driving around first. Okay, so structure. When structuring a force, it's best to have the crew of each vehicle be part of a sibling unit, so that the dismounts are part of one cohesive unit that can fight more effectively. Dismounts are often in the vehicle except for the crew. Hello, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. I just got out of this show. So it's best to have separate units in the vehicle itself. So it's often kind of confusing if you have like 1, 1, 1, 2 have their own vehicles, and then 1, 1, and 2 dismount, but keep guys in the vehicles, and then you have half of 1, 1, half of 1, 2 to attack a building, like assault a building, but then they form their own separate team, and it gets broken up very quickly. And then basically you have 2 people with one one FTL in a vehicle away from them, another FTL, another vehicle away from them, trying to give them orders from the back. It's kind of weird. Or two FTLs out in front and none of them in the vehicles. It gets a bit weird. Anyway, so dismounts are everyone in the vehicle except for the crew, driver, gunner, and possibly commander, depending on the type of vehicle. When an order to dismount is given, only dismounts get out. To get dismounts to board, the command mount up is used. If everyone is to get out of the vehicle, including the crew, then the order everyone get out is given. Okay, does it make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I want to see if you guys can all fit in these vehicles. Get in the vehicles. Everyone get in.
1 up front, 1, 2 in the behind.
I think it should. There's 11 people on the server, right?
One's in the back.
I
There's
got
12 people on the server.
Yeah.
Okay, then the front one might fit an extra person. I'm not sure.
I can see.
I have a map.
I have a gun.
Everyone's fit in.
Yep.
Okay. But so how many people? Oh yes, you have extra seats in the back. There we go. That's a lifesaver. Okay, that's what we want. Okay, so can you guys all hear me?
Yep.
Exile, can everyone in your vehicle hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, I'll just speak up the few for just be safe. So, I'm just going to give some commands. Dismount.
Dismount.
Where'd my driver go?
Quiet, just stay inside.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Dismount is driver and gunner remain, or crew remain.
Okay, mount up. Everyone get out.
All out.
Okay, cool. So,
Hurting. Somebody's strangling themselves.
okay, so everyone, that makes sense, I presume. So one thing we noticed that the guy on the front gunner on this one got out, because I don't really consider this like a real gunner position. It's just more of a bonus. So if you so it's best to get out like you guys did. Okay. So convoy SOP. When infantry, hold on. When infantry mount vehicles to be temporarily in a convoy, then all the drivers in the convoy should be on the same net. This net can be called the convoy net. This net can be called the convoy net in addition to what it is originally called, and is the highest level of net shared by all units. So normally just called platoon net because that's our highest level net. Drivers should always be on the platoon net basically. So that all vehicles communicate with each other. So if you don't have a 152, then what you can do you can check which seats it is, but then drive position you can use ace interaction of your driver position, and then you can go to the rack, and then you can use, and then you'll have access to the radio. So actually, if you're curious, have any doubts, you can get to any of the vehicles and have a look, and not all the positions will have it. And then let me just bring in one more. And then we'll move on. Hold on, let's bring up those two and those. Yeah, so there are some more vehicles back there if there's not enough. Okay, so let me know if you guys are all satisfied with knowing how to get to your long range radio in the vehicle rack.
For some reason mine's saying unmountable, but I don't know if that's because somebody else is using it.
No, you have to hover onto the radio, not click on the unmountable.
Testing.
Okay.
Oh yeah, got it.
Please on the radio.
Like the one we use at base. Do we ever change channels on that radio?
Channel 1 pretty much all the time.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So since I had waiting for Zoltan, and then we'll go.
But just a question: if that's a 117, and we all have one as command elements have 152s, and that's channel 1, doesn't that also broadcast to 152 channel 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's kind of what we want.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not only the vehicle radios; it'll also be people outside the vehicle with 152s on channel 1. Okay.
Yeah. So oftentimes the drivers aren't the FTLs or SLs.
Yeah.
So
they need access to the. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. So can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So a convoy commander is selected and is usually the highest ranking person in the convoy, and that person is also usually close to the front. So that would be perhaps the SL. Each vehicle is given a number, so like Victor 1, Victor 2. Each vehicle's gunners observes either to left or right in an alternating fashion, such that they are looking in the opposite direction to the vehicle in front of them, with the lead vehicle's gunner looking forward and a trailing vehicle looking to the rear. So more like when you're going in a column formation, and you know how that goes.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that cool, Jay? Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Okay. Well, when he gets back, then just let me know. Okay. So each vehicle's gunner observes. Yeah, I already mentioned that. Okay. So let me just check. Is Cool J still on TeamSpeak? Yeah, he is. Okay. So now there's two things. There's two commands I would do with vehicles. Also, sorry, just some other things I just want to mention. Is that whenever you take any useful, like any major turn or waypoint, you always say the vehicle must announce that they're passing it. They also announce when they're stopping and moving. So Victor 1 moving, Victor 2 moving, Victor 1 stopping, Victor 2 stopping, and then you announce it. Let me just see. Okay, so looking for a road. Okay, there's a road. Actually, just follow me over here.
Neil.
Okay, so I want to see if I can actually try this, if I can get the AI to actually...
That was a bit dramatic.
Is that what dramatic?
Henry diving into cover.
Hello. Jay's
There
back.
There were reports of IEDs nearby.
Shall I go release Cool Joe?
That's not his body yet. You don't know where he is.
Who's being a dementor right now?
Yeah, I was going to say, somebody's forgotten to take the tourniquet off their neck.
I don't
Okay.
hear anything.
Okay,
Is it
where's-
me? Am I the drama? I'm not the drama. Am I the drama?
Is it me? Oh, I hear it. It's brute force.
Sounds like brute. Okay, so let me just
Yeah, it's
put.
brute.
Okay,
Is it
let me
me?
just
I showed no pain.
brute fully healed.
Probably just unfit.
Get out.
Running from the
Who the hell did you stuff in your backpack?
Cool J's back. Let me just see what happens to him. Yeah, he has a new body.
You can
One
delete
does
that
to
one.
brute force.
I'm just waiting for if he gets if he doesn't get his kit back, then it's best to just shoot that one and use his stuff.
How can I shoot him?
Not yet.
Calm down, quiet. Calm down.
Sorry,
quiet.
Phoenix, I seem to be stuck. Over.
That'll be him. Handcuffed.
Yeah,
I'll
so
go.
you do have a body over there that. Okay, I'll tell you what. Hold on a second. No. Let me show you Cool J's down there. You see Cool J's actually standing there? You guys see him standing there?
Can you see me?
Okay, I'll tell you what.
I can see you guys and slightly hear you.
Uncuff him.
And it's fixed in place.
Handcuff him.
That's not him.
I'm here by the hangar where we just came from.
I can take him down now.
Okay, do it.
Oh, wrong guy.
Crossfire.
He's down.
Henry, that's on you.
Did Cool J die?
Can he move now? Can he?
Negative.
Oh shit, he's calling in supplies.
Should I abort and come back in?
Yep.
Just leave his body, guys. He can rob it. You know, we don't commit.
Oh, there's another one.
Okay. Oh, there's another one. Reinforcements. Oh, gone.
The AI is taking over. Skynet is self-aware.
Well, at least it's better than calling in what I thought was airstrike coordinates.
So I'm just going to test something while we're waiting.
Wait, there's
Henry's too
two
embarrassed to say that his
Phoenixes
bomb
now.
is broken and he needs a full heal.
No, I don't want to use. I don't want to use splints. Splints are valuable.
Are you driving or is it AI, Phoenix?
Me. Fuck, that didn't work. Okay, so I'm just gonna use dead ones. Not dead ones. I'm gonna use examples.
Duh.
Okay, Cool J should be back fine. His body's still here.
If you didn't give out 3Ds, how was I supposed to know where you were shooting?
That's true. I wasn't shooting that list.
Okay, you can. That's your first body.
I think that was my mistake. Are you alright, Henry?
Hey, merely a fish wound.
Oh, shucks.
I don't know. I wonder if it has something to do with the fact that I handcuffed. No, but no, he didn't disappear, so that was broken before.
Phoenix,
Remind me, I'm just
can
quiet
you
from the list and
give
quiet.
brute force a damage and then a full heal, please?
And Henry.
And Henry needs a full heal.
Yeah. Okay. Why can't I just full heal?
Because he's
He's
full
not
healed
healed.
already.
Okay.
It's-
I can't damage him unless I burn him.
We
with
can.
the-
Okay,
wait.
damage.
Hold
Take
on
him
to the
down
side.
as well.
Did you hear how keen everybody was?
Burn me, baby.
It's too far.
Burn me, baby. Flop.
Do you feel better now, brute force?
I wasn't the one complaining. It sounded like were you?
Yeah, let me hear.
Wasn't it Henry as well?
Shh.
No, exactly.
Now he's still a zombie.
Still zombie.
Sounds like a backing track for Pornhub.
Oh, hold on, Bruce. Should we try one more time?
Why do you have the wrong helmet, Cool J? What happened to the old one?
He wants to be Tiger King.
Apparently.
And the wrong MVGs.
Oh, yeah, we shouldn't need VGs though.
Yeah, we used to fight in the dark now.
Listen, did you see my screenshot from the other night? It's
Yeah,
a miracle
no.
I hit anything.
Was
Well,
that
I
Sunday
did.
night?
Yes.
Yeah, but you still have the like tiger helmet thing. It's kind of weird.
That's weird.
But it was fun though.
Okay, well, as soon as we're done with this distraction, I gotta show you some commands.
You must stop meditating.
Okay, I have a bunch of Zulu-Alpha helmets I can give you. Okay, so what's our helmet called again? What's it called in your side? What was it?
It is called ZA Enhanced Combat Helmet Trons.
I'm a level 4.
Armor level 4.
Okay. Okay, there we go. Pick this one, please. Cool J over here in front of me.
Should we use a different pronoun?
I was waiting for that.
I could have just taken it. There you go.
I'm sorry, it's not an it. It's a different pronoun. It's a trans helmet, okay? Okay.
Them. It's a them helmet.
Yes. You picked them up, okay?
Alphabet helmet.
Okay, so
How dare you?
okay, so back to the vehicles. So we see. So when they start moving, just do that. So Victor 1 is going to be one on the left, and then Victor 2 is going to be one on the right. So where I'm facing. See on the road, front right. So what you're going to do is you have the halt. So when the convoy is going to stop for longer than about 30 seconds, the order halt and dismount is given. Each vehicle will pull off to the side of the road in a fishbone maneuver. So here, for example, we have this pull off here, and this pull off here, and then dismount. So each vehicle pulls to the side in a fishbone maneuver such that it is on the opposite side of the road to the vehicle in front of it. All the dismounts will dismount and move far enough away from the vehicle such that the engine noise will not deafen them, and if the vehicle is destroyed, the splash damage will kill them. So vehicles tend to blow up a lot in armor, so it's best to keep a distance from them. Probably more useful to find cover around the vehicle than the vehicle itself.
Oh.
All dismounts will, I already mentioned that. If all vehicle crew must get out of the vehicle as well, the get out, I said everyone get out thing. So, so that's the basic fishbone, so halts. Does that make sense?
So that will be then hold everyone out.
Yeah, I think.
Everybody.
Yeah, I would say so. Halt, everyone get out. That makes sense.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
What is normally the best way to spread the squad when you're driving? Who do you reckon? Because obviously your AR and the Grenadier should be free to get out and provide the best cover. So the FTL and the other guy be gunner, your FTL and AT gunner.
I think it would make sense the rifleman who's got the least other roles to do should take the main gun.
Remember,
but we should drop it.
do you remember how we should structure our vehicles?
Oh yes, about the split squads.
Yeah. That generally makes sense quite a bit if you're going to be leaving a vehicle and doing any sort of fighting. I say if you're just using it to get to point A to point B, you can have like each fight team inside each vehicle. But if we're going to be using them a lot for fighting, then it makes sense to have dedicated men and the dedicated dismounts. So just quickly rehash what you meant by the split squads again. I think I didn't quite follow that. So in other words, you should split your one squad into 2 vehicles. So basically, it's a simple thing. You could just have 1-2 be the driver and gunner for both vehicles, and 1-on-1 be the dismount for both vehicles. I see. So that when there's a dismount, you've got a full working fire team ready to go. Okay. And the other fire team knows how to working together with the vehicles. As a vehicle team. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I mean, actually, I think it's actually better just have them be like a Dragon 2 element entirely, so that might be the same squad. Oh, we would have what wouldn't be Badger, but like a logistics or something. If we had a bigger Badger, but that's more like IFVs, APCs, they're like for armored combat. So if you don't have a Badger and then like this dedicated motorized team, then Dragon 2 makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, the other command is called Action Dismount. So I'm just going to have the vehicles back in the starting position. So when contact is encountered, the convoy commander must decide to give the order to push through or to stop and fight, depending on the mission objectives and if it's a hard or chance contact or soft contact. So if you're in the middle of an ambush, it's best to just push through. Even if you lose a vehicle or vehicle gets disabled, it's best to push past it and then go around to advantage position, like the flank of the enemy, and then fight them there. Then to fight them from within the ambush. Now, if you see the enemy in front of you, like there's a roadblock, and you see it up ahead, or you just see an ambush coming up, then you can do an action dismount, and you can just fight them in a nice prepared position without getting into the kill zone. So that's one use case. So that part makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there a distinction between dismount and action dismount?
Yes. I think the dismount is just a halt. With Fishbone, everyone it's basically just a halt.
Okay, but then what does an action dismount look? Does it have a different...
Yes, so we're going to do that now. So if they are to stop and fight, then the order action dismount, left, right, or front is given. The vehicles will quickly halt and dismount, but in a rough line, either left, right, or front, depending on the order. Vehicles and dismounts will give each other enough lateral space to fight. So, for example, you have the vehicles you see now moving in front there. If they call an action dismount front, then what makes sense is to do that. And then actual dismounts, and you have a line facing front, basically. Okay. And then if, for example, it's action dismount left, maybe there's contacts off to the left, then you'll see them veer off kind of like left, like that. Both sides to one side, for example.
So it's almost the equivalent of if you come into contact, you're saying like line left and everybody lines up left.
Yeah, it's basically an immediate assault for vehicle convoy.
Okay.
Yeah. So if they are to push through, then the vehicles must not stop no matter what, even if a fellow vehicle is destroyed, yes, I mentioned, such that they don't get destroyed as well. Only once surviving convoy vehicles have pushed through the combat area, they can turn around and counter-attack the enemy in order to assist trapped comrades. Okay, does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so I think that's actually pretty much everything. So I think what we'll do is could I have a circuit, because we already have a circuit. Let me see. Yes, okay, hold on. Let's go draw a circuit on the map, and you guys will familiarize yourself with it. Okay, so let me just draw this. Why not? How big do we want it to be? Let's do it like this. Okay, hold on a second. And then, hold on, so we have an extra wide part. Actually, why not just have it nice and big?
Extra thick.
It is starting to get an interesting shape, I'll give you that. Okay. Hi, it's a very ugly shape.
Can we just maybe discuss another thing? We get to a point, let's say we drive, and I can remember this from a specific mission. But if we drive, let's say, towards a rally point or objective point, and we're going to get out there, and it's in front of a forest, say, for instance, got to stop in such a way that you can get away quickly again. In other words, it doesn't help you stop nose first into the jungle, because that means you first need to reverse and get out of there. So you've got to either turn sideways so that you can get away quickly if needs be, or whatsoever, or just discuss when we get to a specific point and we all stop, that we don't drive into each other.
So, so you're talking about the fishbone is a bit too much off the road?
Not fishbone. If we're not on a road, let's say we drive through a field.
Final point, like an end point.
Yeah.
Like say we reach our destination and it's the end of it's the edge of a forest, or it's at a rock formation, or it's outside a building, or it's a...
well, basically, the traditional thing is a go firm if you're stopping for extended period of time. So, what you do, I'll probably show you. You'd probably have I'll just do it over there. So we have this, and then we have that, and we have that.
East, guys.
And then we have that. Now I'm going to move our vehicles just out of the way.
Vehicle go firm, basically.
So normally what you also do is you would put up camo nets as well, if it's like an extended long halt. But yeah, that's basically it. And also the spacing, the spacing is also fairly wide, but even be a bit wider than that. So that's generally what you do if you're stopping in the field or whatever. Okay, does it make sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I should delete those and bring our vehicles back.
I suppose the same would apply if we say, for instance, stopped at a building. It would make sense then to provision, if we're going to leave people with the vehicles, to position them in such a way that they're useful for defense as opposed to just parked outside.
Yeah.
So I mean, the vehicles can be used at like entrances as like cover, but in Arma, I didn't think that's a good idea. Especially if you actually want to use the vehicles, you don't want to get hit. So the best is if you have like a low wall. Obviously, you have the gun sticking out the top. That would be great. So let me actually check that. Do we have a low wall that we can use? And just check. Is that? Yeah, no. So I don't have any examples over here. So I think one good thing that works well is you have it at an entrance, but where there's clear room so people can reverse back inside. So you can peek out front, engage, and reverse back inside very quickly. So that's always a handy thing to do. Okay, so what was it? Okay, so I got waypoint 1. I just want to pick another. There we go. Waypoint 3, I think. And then, I mean, usually if there's a non-obvious,
Where's waypoint 2?
I was gonna have it earlier somewhere, but I do want another waypoint. Hold on. And then waypoints. That's interesting. Because you want waypoints to be useful, though. So it's not every other turn. To be honest, the waypoints, at least the way we use them, is just if it's a useful point to know. So if there's two use cases, like every once in a while, a major turn, it's just good to know to signify they've reached almost like a phase line, like a certain part of your journey that you know they've gone that far. But another useful one is if there's a complex set of intersections. So, for example, waypoint 1, you actually got several turns, so you know that you're approaching a potentially complex bit. So you got to make sure you go the right way. So I just gotta leave it like that. I gotta leave waypoint 2. Waypoint 3. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So you're not only announcing your turns at waypoints, you're announcing turns. Actually, I think we have all our waypoints. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, we'll just leave it like that. Okay, and so what we're gonna do, you guys are gonna just drive around, and I'll either I'll give some orders, and then later I'll have some actual contacts, and then we're gonna basically see how we do it. Okay. All right. Any questions?
Can I organize our squads as if we were doing a convoy?
Yeah. So organize your things correctly. Yeah.
Okay. So 1-2, you're going to be vehicle crew. 1-1, you're going to be dismount crew.
Copy.
Okay. So 1-2, you need 2 members in the first and 2 members in the second vehicle. Which vehicles are we taking, Phoenix?
The ones to my front left. The ones
northeast.
Yeah.
Dalton, you with me? Ricky?
Peps, would you like me?
Sonia,
you can join
you
that
and
on
Ricky
the
are going to
second
take
vehicle.
Big 2.
Okay. Vehicle
Dalton, you'll
crew
be
mount.
gunner for Vic 1.
Okay, 1-1 Alpha front vehicle.
Vehicle crew mount up. Let us know when you're ready.
I'm with you, Cool J.
What you want to do? You can choose.
Go with 1, 2.
It's okay.
You're going driver.
Remember, I just want 1-2 to mount up. The vehicle crew to mount up first. I haven't called for the others to mount yet.
1-2 is going to drive.
1-2 Bravo, let us know when you mount up. Nice try, Dalton.
Sanjay?
No, the big guy.
guy.
You drive?
Okay.
My brain's on the great in cars.
Cool J.
Just about.
Vic 1 crew mounted.
Cool J.
Exala, Bravo team can be in Vic 2. 1-1 Bravo. Peps?
Also one thing.
Everyone else mount here.
Okay.
Also, one thing worth thinking about is which vehicle you actually want in the front. Which one do you guys think will get in the front?
The more armored or heavily armed.
I would actually say that one. Even though that one has a gun to the front, so you probably won't want to shoot. I would still say that the other one's better.
Yeah, it's got a better gun.
You can so to avoid confusion, you can make the front vehicle Victor 1.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys actually, Henry, you Victor 2. That's actually Victor 1. You guys pull ahead. Victor 1, come in front here. Let's start the convoy.
My Victor 1.
Yeah.
If the first thing the enemy has to deal with is a minigun.
Sonia, Henry.
Convoy ready.
Sonia for Henry.
Yep, Sun here.
Just make sure you connect to the vehicle's radio, over.
Copy.
Henry Sonia is gunner.
Yeah, Ricky is driver.
Good.
Yeah, I can't connect to
Hey, Exotic.
the radio.
You might want to go blue.
Oh, my was again.
Victor 1 ready.
Blackie, are you on the radio?
Yes, yes.
Okay, cool.
Big one copies.
Big one moving. I'm not sure where to move to.
Gotta make a U-turn.
U-turn.
I think you put waypoints on the map.
No, turn right, turn right, turn right.
Okay.
Yeah, just go straight ahead, go to the right.
And turn on. Up.
Right more, yeah. And now you can turn onto the road.
Tracking.
Okay, let's hold.
Halt.
Any programmers in this vehicle?
Negative. Not me. I'm a consumer of programs. I don't like to know what the magic is.
Thank you. Oh, okay.
I don't want to ruin the music. Ach, the magic.
Dismount. Dismount.
Northwest.
East.
Starting southwest.
Member from Vic 1, please go and open the boom.
Okay. Oh.
Already there. Boom's open.
Quite dismount as well.
Boom is open.
Under.
Mounting. Bravo, man.
Take your seat.
Big one gonna reverse and then move.
Okay, fishbone off the road again, yeah. Yeah.
Big one halt.
Okay, going west.
Did it call it a dismount, eh?
Vic 1, I want you to send a member to close the previous boom. Vic 2, I want you to send a member to open the current one.
Go.
Okay. So realistically, this is not actually how we would do booms and missions, but I just say this will be a good practice.
I can take Phoenix.
One actual, this is 1-1. I'm going to start the boom until both vehicles have gone through, over.
Should I get out?
All in.
Vic 1, you ready?
All in.
Big one ready. One moving. One halt. Big one moving, turning right, left. Said left, right.
Yeah, left, right.
Left, right.
So left, right. Yeah, no.
I remember to announce the speed that the convoy is going, so put it on cruise control 40 or 50 and just announce that.
Okay, I'll get to speed.
Cruise control button is delete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold.
Hold. Pick one hold. One moving. Somebody have a map?
Well, I think we all have maps, but I've got an Android.
Try the vehicle one. Does the vehicle not have one?
How do I open it? I don't see it now.
Try H or Control H.
Press H. Actually, dismount right.
I don't think they have.
Pick one hold.
Dismount.
Okay, I've got south.
East.
North.
Okay, so that was quite a slow one. Took a while from some hesitation there. Okay, carry on.
I can't hear the dismount calls. Is that on radio or not? 343.
That was
152.
No, it was 152.
I don't have a 152, so I can't hear it.
Yeah. We won't hear it. The guys in our Victor need
Is
to call
everybody
it.
in?
Just let us know, guys.
Pick one ready. Pick one moving.
So you know about the control.
That's the wrong road.
Huh?
You know about the control page down and up to go higher and lower.
Copy that.
Option so.
Turn right, yeah.
Pick one turning right.
Oh, that's cool.
It's tricky to control the radio and the turns.
Yeah, I know. It takes a while to get used to. Vic 1 approaching waypoint 1, over.
Going right, yeah.
No, go straight at the left, yeah, straight on that road, yeah.
Shit.
Don't worry, I'll guide you.
Emma, you're gonna handle radio.
I'll handle it, don't worry.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Right.
Call
Okay,
action
Vic 1,
dismount.
Right at intersection.
Push through.
Action dismount.
Okay. Are we going left?
No, just stop. Oh my word, we're in a complete opposite direction. Where we should go, turn around. Or, okay,
Yeah, but we can
well,
always push through as well. Eh?
Well, our gunner is down.
Attack.
I'll take the. Can you take the gun? I'll take
dismount,
the.
Dismount.
say something, please say over the radio, please.
Likewise, everyone make sure you got your earplugs in.
Okay, so
Actually,
driving
the radio
to
most probably
now,
currently
just basically go firm, make sure the Victor 2 is in a defensive position as well, and deal with your casualties.
Vic 2, I want you to pull around to the right of Vic 1 and have a line facing southwest, and then our casualties are going to treat behind the vehicles.
Is the Tyler okay?
You have to replace the tire.
Just be careful, I'm standing next to the vehicle on the right hand side.
All members who are still combat efficient or effective, I want you facing southwest to look next to the vehicles.
Copy.
Copies.
Do we have a time? Oh, that's car problems. Because you complained about your steering.
No, there's tire damage.
On which side?
I'm trying to
Somebody attending to our casualty.
Yeah, where is he?
He's in the vehicle.
Yeah, there's nobody.
Pull him out and attend to him.
I thought you guys were.
Who's down? I can't see. Hang on.
Who was the gunner?
Yep, the side.
It's the right side.
Who's still in the? Who's it that got there?
This is showing yellow.
I think he's
I
dead.
think it was
The other side's red.
who was the gunner?
And we have no speed.
Sonia.
Watson?
Sonia.
What about the one at the back?
Yeah, Sonia is dead.
I can't take off.
No.
back.
Okay. So is all the wounded fine?
No, we've got one
Sonia's dead,
deceased.
we have one
Well,
guy.
other than him, is everyone else fine?
Well, wounded, yeah.
One time
Okay.
injury from the two.
Well, Index and come to me. Okay, so everyone get out. Okay, so I'm just gonna full heal everyone. So Sonia, you were driving, right?
Sonia's dead.
no, I was the gunner.
Sonia
Who was driving?
Watch out for
Ricky.
Oh, so Reki, you drove and you went off left, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Henry?
Henry, so that's interesting. It wasn't a planned route, but it did go more away from the enemies. Is that correct?
Yes.
Or were you just confused? You forgot what the planned route was?
No, we saw the enemy and then we ran away.
Okay.
Found a better
It's true.
position.
We were looking for a flank.
I'm just replacing the tire. Please don't walk in front of me.
Yeah.
There was
so,
order push through.
yeah.
We were turning already.
Yeah, so you guys were a bit slow in the bend, but that's one reason why it's a good ambush position. So, any thoughts on it? Do you guys feel that you hesitated too much on the push through, or what?
Yes, and I'll tell you why I hesitated. I actually called. I think I probably confused everyone because I called action dismount. But the problem is, being in the rear vehicle, I had absolutely no eyes on what was going up in front. So I called action dismount without any awareness of what was going on, and then I changed my mind and I said push through.
Yeah. So how do you know that something was going on?
Gunfire.
Okay. So I think it's useful if people say on the radio what they see, if it's an ambush or whatnot. But you often have very little time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
There was a call out of ambush or gunfire, but it wasn't. There were no 3Ds, so it was not a sense of like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I saw them. I started
So,
shooting at them.
General
and then
Convoy,
like straight away.
if you get fired upon, you don't stop. You keep pushing, and then get to a better position.
Yeah, so the default should be pushed through. Like I said, the action dismount is more suitable if you see the enemy up ahead, and then you can foil the ambush or something like that. So the default should just be to push through. So the drivers assume it's a push through, and then you can say it to confirm it's a push through. Otherwise you say dismount, action dismount.
Yeah, I think we're probably going to have to overcome the automatic response to want to stop if there's a damaged vehicle. And fight as a unit. It's kind of like if the one vehicle gets damaged, we drive past and see if we can flank and be used that way, rather than stopping with the guys on the ground.
I mean,
obviously, if your vehicle gets shot out, don't stay in the vehicle. Get out and start fighting back. But
yeah, I mean, you're after you had a fairly slow reaction, but after that, I think it went quite well. Yeah, you guys got a good, decent fighting position.
But
yeah.
I think it was clever from Ricky to turn left off as well. Just to get out of harm's way so that we have a better fighting position.
Yeah. So, I mean, it wasn't... Normally you want to push through on the planned route because you don't want to get lost and go to a dead end. Actually, this could actually be very bad depending on the size of the enemy force because where he went was actually a dead end. So, Yeah, so it depends.
The thing is this: what we're not practiced with. What are we missing from this picture? The context we're missing from this picture is that these routes are meticulously planned beforehand. Normally, it's not like they just go to this town. It's normally like, okay, we're going to this town today. We're taking this road. We're expecting resistance here. We're expecting a detour there. Maybe we've heard reports here, but it's meticulously planned. So if you go off the route, we've no plan for intel or anything around that route. Doesn't mean you don't have to change it. Obviously, once you go along, then you realize there's an ID in the road and you can't go that way. But normally these things are like heavily planned out, which is why you want to try and stick to the route, because there's a reason it was chosen in the first place, you know?
Yeah, but if it's an ambush, you don't know what's ahead of that road, because obviously if they were on that road, they knew what road we're going to take. Yeah. So by making a turn off left, that's not according to their plan. They maybe have more people, maybe technicals on the road further on, but turning off left...
But you know less about it.
Yeah,
you know less about the road that you turn off. Actually.
Also, and they may be trying to force you onto another road. So maybe they don't want you to be on the road you're on now.
Yeah, because I mean, you're not wrong, quite. You're not wrong in the sense that if they figured out that that's the route you're taking, they're going to plan their ambush as best they can, right? To do as much as whatever they want to try and do, either funnel you or kill you or take you out or whatever, right? But you know less about the alternative route than you do about the route you chose in the first place. So it's kind of more of a gamble to go off onto a route you don't know.
Have you ever seen Black Hawk Down?
Yeah.
That's typical example of going off a route, but there they were forced off their route on detours, and that's how they got ambushed.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the QRF for the Black Hawk.
Yeah, so the enemy funneled them into routes that would allow them to shoot them all the time from the high buildings and all that stuff. Okay, so you guys, are your vehicles still suitable?
Yeah, this one seems fine.
Victor, we just replaced the wheel arms. It's good to go now.
How many wheels can you guys actually fit in here?
About 4.
Not enough.
Not enough for tonight.
So, let me put 2 spare wheels for Victor 2 and 1 for Victor 1. So that you'll see the vehicle spare tires in the back. Just put those inside, so you have extra spare tires.
Titanium spinners.
Titanium. Yes.
So, just a question about this minigunner. I notice if you press the fire button once, not hold it, then it will fire 100 rounds and stop firing only then.
If you press F, does it switch between firing modes, or is it just...
Let me see. Oh, look at that. It does. But the firing mode is 3 out of 5 and 5 out of 5.
Yeah, maybe it was a 5 out of 5. If you put it on 1 out of 5, maybe...
Keep it on max. If you get an ambush, you want to dispense as much firepower as quickly as possible.
Did anyone put a spare vehicle in Vic 1?
No, we only have one vehicle for Vic 1.
Yeah, you can't fit a spare vehicle in them, so.
PIV, sorry.
Got 2 spare tires in Vic 2.
Okay, cool. In Vic 1.
Alright. Okay, so when you're ready, you guys can mount up and carry on.
Okay, convoy mount.
Vic's mount.
We're all in?
Is everything back to the way it was?
Okay, Vic 1 ready to move.
Sanya?
Yep.
You got your back where you are.
Yep.
I want coffee. Okay, so this time, Sonia, don't be cannon fodder, eh?
Okay, the T-junction to the left, we can start moving.
I'll try not to.
Have you connected to the radios inside the vehicle?
So again?
Gun control isn't working properly. 1 sec.
Okay.
We'll do that just now. Okay.
1 sec. Wait. Wait.
Wait. 1 halting.
And we're ready.
Vic 1 moving.
Moving.
Turn left at the T-junction.
Copy. Turning left.
Drive a little bit slower, just waiting for Victor. Big 1 waiting for Victor to catch up.
I'm stuck in like the look around mode.
Double tap. Okay, you can go 50 km
There's a fire up
Fire
ahead.
up ahead.
Okay, hold Fishman off. There's a fire up ahead.
Whoa,
We
we're
might
getting
be
fired.
getting off road.
Switch with me as gunner.
I'm on gunner.
Three shots. Pilot wounded.
Treat your wounded, take your wounded behind the vehicle.
Victor 1 gunner hit.
Okay, Victor 1 gunner, I want you to swap with one member on the ground and get treated.
Somebody swap out with me.
2 cover.
Can you swap with him, Exala, on AR? I'm suppressing.
Well, Sanya, can you go on the gunner now?
Okay, I'm gonna try.
Just actually, let me turn the K. I'll go back on the gunner. Carry on treating him. Or not.
No, the gun is still not working.
Okay, go, get out and get back on him.
One member of 1-1. Yes. Okay, I want you to treat your injuries as soon as you're ready to go. We're going to be moving fire maneuver up onto that hill.
Thanks, guys.
Somebody just help Victor Gunner, swap out with Victor Gunner at the moment quick. He needs to heal. Sonia?
You won't believe it. That was
My ears are just ringing.
Okay. Sonia, just grab the gunner on that vehicle.
it was a fluke shot right through the windscreen.
The gunner position is kind of broken for me at the moment. It just spins around.
Okay.
I'm good now.
You should be good. You'll just drive up. But just, you'll have to tap.
Are you patched up though? Can you fight?
It's just my left arm that took a scratch. Probably from the minigun.
Sorry, we're just trying to get all the guys treated, or at least basically treated.
No,
What's your condition?
oh, no, I'm good. It was all.
Yes, I still can't believe it. As I was about.
Okay, everyone, get out. We're going to be moving on foot to that position. 1-1, just hold your position up there.
Okay,
Everyone.
Because you wanted us fire a maneuver.
That was so fun.
Do we join up with 1-1? Or?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But when I asked you earlier, you said it was move on foot.
Okay, one's up ahead. Rejoining group.
Okay, copy that. Never mind. 1-2, back into your vehicle. Sorry, 1-1. We're going to be moving on foot. 1-2, you're going to be taking up the guns and the drivers.
1-2 copies. 1-2 mounting up in vehicles.
Hello, Alpha.
Hello.
So,
Copy that. 2, are you set on the vehicles?
Another roll.
What's that?
Okay, brute force, I want you to take your force out line left or line formation up into that hill. We're going to advance on that hill with cover.
Sure.
walking pace.
Behind you, Exala.
Copy.
1-2 DC, blue smoke to your rear right.
Seen?
Well, I recommend you reverse along the route you came back, and then you pop up where the blue smoke is, and that's a better overwatch position.
Okay, moving.
Sorry, Phoenix, who did you speak to now?
Just let's find cover here.
Yeah, let's just hold until they're in position.
Yes, it's very good to have one vehicle do it at a time, so you maintain overwatch. If you want, you can just have one vehicle up there only, and one vehicle down there so you have two different angles.
By the way, when I was dead, there was only one guy left.
Phoenix can also always add some.
Are we moving?
No, not yet. Just holding until
Oh.
Hold.
Oh, yeah, gunshots.
One is at Overwatch.
What will this move?
Listen, this was just in front here. The friend in front.
Yeah, use a minigun to shut them up.
Come out to contact, guys.
Running Overwatch. Bravo team. Okay.
Moving. Let's go, Xander.
Moving.
Who's rushing?
Bravo set.
Alpha moving.
Moving.
Where's it coming from?
Go
Bravo,
out,
Bravo
friendlies.
moving.
If you see someone, guys.
Moving.
Friendlies, guys, keep going. They're only aiming for the top. I'll get them to stop as soon as we close.
Bravo set.
Bravo set.
Moving.
Bravo. Now.
Moving.
Bravo moving.
Set.
Bravo set.
Alpha moving.
Moving.
I'm moving to the rocks on the right. Set.
Moving.
I think probably the only thing I would have done differently is just do a line left or line right and come up the crest at the same time. So you're not two people at a time.
Bravo set.
Okay.
Alright. Well, the area looks clear.
Have a look around, see.
1 KI.
Okay,
Three.
Keep security on the hill, Bravo. Check the bodies.
5.
I
6.
want you to guys set up 360 once you check the bodies, and then we'll have the vehicles come pick us up here.
Alright. All enemy contacts 8 KI.
Copy that.
Counting 8.
Victors, I want you to rejoin us here at the roadblock. Come along the road, or come directly to us, actually.
Okay. Moving to the road.
Okay, Brute, bring one down to the road. We're going to mount up and continue.
Okay, one man. Let's move down to the road. Colin,
Moving. Did you say Colin?
Yeah.
Copy.
Okay. Bravo, mount your vehicle. M, mount your vehicle.
When you want both sides, you don't know where the enemy is. You probably want to have-
Victor 1, just remember to call out over the 152 over.
Sure. Okay, guys. Stop it. Everyone get out.
Okay, everyone out?
Put that engine up.
Everyone out. Want to dismount?
I'll do it.
Big two's dismounted.
Watching
Big
right.
one, everyone out?
Oh, this
Sanjay,
one's right.
everyone's get out. Good job.
I can't hear the calls for getting out. Should we rather use 343s? Because we're losing, it's only the guys at 152s that can hear that.
Yeah. So I think there's always someone inside the vehicle which has a 152 because you make sure the driver has it. So the driver can just make sure he repeats that order.
They just need to relay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. the safe thing. But another way of doing it is that the SL would receive. So within a squad, you're always going to give your orders in 343 to everyone anyway. So the reason why we're doing the convoys with 152s is that if you have multiple vehicles across different units, then you're not going to be on the same 343 net. And if the convoy drives further apart, more than a couple of hundred meters, then 343s quickly you find it very unsuitable very quickly. So it's a good habit to get the drivers to be using 152. But usually, let's say you have two vehicles and all the dismounts, like everyone inside is part of the same squad, like it is here. Then normally the SLs would actually be giving orders in 343 anyway. But anyway, I think for now, just the drivers should practice ordering dismounts. I mean, it's like just repeating the order.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So one just little thing at the end here. It's better if you fishbone on both sides because you don't know where further contacts might be coming from. Probably not coming from the left. It's actually very unlikely to be coming from the left side where you have the coast there, and haven't checked all the way on the side of the blind hill though. So, but anyway. Okay. So then, how do you guys find this little exercise here?
Very good.
Yeah, very useful.
Yeah, so I think you guys, I did try and make it as easy as possible where there's massive explosions and smoke plumes you hear from distance long before you saw them. So you did drive, I think you guys did drive too close. So I think the lead vehicle, did you guys notice it long before you got shot at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Peps, did you know about that?
I was also listening to them, but I couldn't, again, I was in the second vehicle, so I didn't see how close we were to the front.
But I did announce it on the 152.
One at a time.
Maybe swap.
I think that was the initial thing we talked about, is that the commander has to be in front.
Well, relatively speaking, but remember what Phoenix just said about communication between vehicles.
Yeah.
It's like if one vehicle sees it, it should be communicated so all vehicles know about it.
But I did announce it over the 152. Did you guys not hear that?
No. I'm sure you weren't using the 152.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do a comms check on 152?
Comms check, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. So the team lead, the convoy leader is normally near the front. He can be usually in the first or second vehicles. That's actually usually a good idea. But even just being the second vehicle, you should, especially that, should have been notified more urgently, I guess. Or I guess comms wasn't working for some reason. And the second thing, so you basically, you initiated with a very good, once it did happen, once you got into position, it was basically in a very good immediate assault. So you got lots of maximum firepower and you won the fixed phase, right? Then there was quite a very long lull. So I think there was some confusion where I said, like Peps thought I said to have everyone get out. But basically you want to, if you want, you can have the driver and gunner swap inside the same vehicle, and then the driver bandage themselves if you need.
That's what we did with Vic 2.
Yeah, but then you need to carry on with the assault. So then, because all the dismounts, if you're outside the vehicle, then you just like stick a tourniquet on or whatever, and then you just keep on fighting. So you just keep on moving. So you don't want to have like a CNR in the middle of what might be a kill zone.
Yeah, so to be fair, that was on me because I did order them to do. I said casualties to the back, everyone else facing front. So they were following orders in that regard. Yeah, but it's not the right order to give in that situation for me.
Yeah, and then you'll see that one thing you want to take advantage of is the mobility of the vehicles. So basically, had it go to the top of the hill. I ordered one of the vehicles go to the top of the hill, so you can very, very rapidly move to a nice position of advantage, and you actually got angles on enemies that you didn't have angles before. They were shooting at you, but it's best that they were shooting at the Overwatch element and the element moving up on them. So there's some warning there at least.
Yeah.
Phoenix, maybe just on that, when we were up on the hill back there, it's very difficult to distinguish between the enemy and the friendly. So it would be good if the squad close to the enemy can call out the enemies and sort of give instructions where the gunner should be focusing.
If you remember from the bunker drill, basic fire maneuver, is you suppress the target area, which you do know, and then the maneuver element will say shift right and then cease fire, which they eventually did.
Yeah.
So I think it's the basic fire isn't always going to see who's who. They just know which areas to suppress, which you have a very good weapon for that. And then the soldiers should fire. Obviously, more sighting reports all the time is also another thing that we do with bunker drill. So, yeah, so if you see enemies and this and that, and you communicate that. Okay. Okay. Any other thoughts?
Yeah, no, just on that, we didn't see any enemies when we approached, and you guys were doing pretty good suppressing fire over the top of the hill, so that was perfect for us, actually.
But I took a first shot right through the windscreen. As I was about to dismount, it's dead.
You were that was just a cinematic moment, and yeah, that was awesome. I liked it. You're a very good role play character tonight.
Pretty easy to roleplay a bullet sponge. But
one thing I do want to mention, maybe a suggestion. In such a scenario where the lead vehicle sees it and the commander is in the rear vehicle and he can't see it yet, would it not be advisable for the lead vehicle to at least slow down and wait for command to give him an order to do something else? But so the pace is still going. It's just he's slowing down.
Yeah. The person. I mean, at the end of the day, you want the people who in the actual situation know what's going on the best. So that's why normally we have immediate assaults be initiated by anyone and freeze commands be initiated by anyone. So it does make sense that we have something similar to vehicles. I don't know if I want to have it be a full action dismount initiated by them, because the convoy might want to then divert to an alternate route or reverse or whatever, because it's too many repercussions in that moment. But just say contact front and then slow down, or like just do a temporary stop off the side of the road, just like that. So something that you can very quickly resume driving if you need to. So something that minimizes that allows you to doesn't disrupt the original plan, like very little as possible. You let the commander know there's a problem, and then wait for allow the commander to give various commands that would. If he wants you to push through, then you can still push through it. If he wants you to this action dismount, you can still action dismount and all that stuff. So you still give him the options.
Yeah, and I suppose if the commander's sleeping or too busy with talking to the logistics guy or playing on his phone, then you can kind of just go into a fishbone at the very least. You know what I'm saying? Kind of a standard stopping procedure at the very least. But if you've got contacts, then it rather makes sense to face them.
Because I would rather have a commander question me, why have I stopped Victor 1, and then I can tell him there's smoke and danger in front.
Yeah, 100%.
So maybe also a lead vehicle should have the initiative to stop if he sees danger.
Yeah.
I know you guys didn't hear me, but
yeah, we definitely did not hear you.
But the guys inside the vehicle, I think did hear me. But what I didn't do is saying that, listen, we can't push through. We'll need to stop. Just to let Peps know, we're sitting at the back. Just to let him know, listen, we won't be able to push through. We must stop. We must action dismount and fix the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, so I give you fresh vehicles, so when you're ready, you can hop in and carry on going.
Copy that.
Cool.
1-2, mount group.
Okay, I'm going to swap with who was driving up here in front?
Henry.
I'm going to swap with.
I don't want to sit in front. I get shot.
No, passenger.
Sorry.
But I'll go back to the second.
Are you driving, Pips?
Yeah, I'm going to swap to front vehicle, guys. So I just need somebody to swap with me to the back, rear vehicle.
Well, what's going on here? Where's?
I'll be gunner then.
Yep.
Okay.
Seeing as I've been gunner
now. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gunner.
Yeah, that's my turn.
The idea is that one.
It's
the idea is that one
2.
Is free to dismount.
1-2.
And if you're gunner, you can't dismount.
Yeah, I still want 1-2 as crew, but I just want one of the crew members to swap with me, so that I can be a passenger in the front vehicle.
Okay. I'll go to the rear vehicle.
I came here.
Okay.
No, but
Another guy, Exala, are you guys
there's enough
enough
space
here?
though.
Let me see here.
So, sorry, Exala, I saw there were too many guys at the front vehicle, so I came here.
Exala was the other part of 1-1, because we're the dismount.
There we go. I'm in.
Yeah,
Okay, brute force all mounted.
Okay, sir.
Vic 2 mounted.
XR, are you also in here now?
Yep.
Okay, so quiet me and XR has dismounted.
Vic 2 ready.
Oh, this is cool. You've got a rear grenadier.
Vic 1 moving. Vic 2. Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah,
No.
that's not what you want to hear.
Whoa. Don't worry, it drives like a truck, Sada.
No, the vehicle's good this time.
I don't know.
say
Victor
something
doesn't have a very good track record, just by the way.
Hey, I'm not Bucky's.
What's
No,
that?
it's just you lost a couple of wheels.
Yeah.
Peps's leadership get lost a couple of wheels. What you talking about?
I feel the next thing we're just gonna drive through. Are we stopping?
I'm probably
like
gonna
slowing
die
down.
there.
Like a checkpoint.
Oh, we lost the gunner.
Ready?
How's our gun? Our gun up? Bullseye, you up? Bolton, you up?
Yes, I'm up.
Okay. Getting confused with our gun.
Vic 2
Watching
dismount.
west.
See if you can save
God.
your gunner this
Having
time.
self.
Southeast.
I'm just bandaging quickly. Yeah.
That's how I feel.
I'm standing up. I'm a target.
Is Ricky down the sun now?
Yeah, I think cool.
Okay, I'm good now.
Oh, okay.
Vic 1, what's your casualties? Over.
Oh, is it Tanya driving, not Ricky?
Roger, just drag him out so I can heal him.
He's out. It's Ricky.
Okay, guys. Just everyone get out. Index. Not index,
I
but
probably should
pause
have
X.
taken. Probably should have
Sonia,
looked
come
back
out.
Sonia?
Everyone get up.
Sonia? Not hearing us.
Sonia, come out.
I'm out to play.
Okay, so then, yeah, go ahead.
No, sorry. I was just going to say that Ricky got injured, and instead of Pep's looking after him, I probably should have looked after him, and Pep should have come to Gunner, because that'll give him more situational awareness.
Yeah, that would have made sense, I guess, actually.
Because you were tied up with him rather than looking at the situation.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was my bad.
So just to your comment earlier, just as a useful comment, is you made me aware. You're like, hey, we've got an extra seat here, and we pretty much only have one dismount here if you're not including the commander, right? Had we had an extra person, that would have been better because
We
commander's
should have
not
had an
ideal.
exiler,
Yeah, because then commander's not ideal to be gunner or the guy treating.
Exactly, because I was the only one from 1-1 there.
Yeah.
And that's the reason we're splitting, because
Yeah.
we want the half.
If we have a delayed person as gunner, can you move him or can you switch positions with him so that you can get another guy in the gunning seat and someone who can treat him then, or can't you do that?
I don't know how the armor works, but when I started treating him, his body was lying in between the seats and the gunner seat was available.
Okay.
I don't know if that's standard.
As soon as you good. Oh, actually, you know what? Someone get on the gunner seat.
Henry volunteers.
Okay. I'm gonna go in the back.
Good morphine.
Just tell me where. D4 is ready. Yes. That's maybe a bit overkill.
Okay, someone shoot him.
Hello.
Hello.
That's Exala, yeah. Exala swapped with him.
Automatically? Or
Yeah.
on purpose?
No, I went.
Cool.
Can I shoot him?
He did it voluntarily.
Oh, okay.
I mean, manually. Hey, Exala.
Okay.
Yep.
Can we get the casualty out?
See if you can.
You can't see him from outside the vehicle, but he's actually in the vehicle. You can see him lying between the seats.
So this is how you can exceed the maximum vehicle capacity.
He's out. Well, depends how stable your casualty is. Are you alive, though?
What's up? There goes the snake again.
What the heck?
You gotta love Arma.
I'm back.
Oh my goodness.
So how many people can we actually fit inside the vehicle if we just shoot them when they get in the gun position?
It's just like a really bad version of one of those winner car competitions where you can see how many people you cram into it and you can win it.
Well, let's test it.
There's another 4 that can go in.
Not now.
It's driver and 3
Okay,
passengers.
guys, listen up.
Yes.
Phoenix, all yours.
Oh yes. So guys, you guys are going to resume back, go back onto the route, go back to base. But if you encounter any enemies, we're going to you also destroy any enemies you encounter along the route on the way back. Okay.
Okay.
Copy.
So we're not pushing through. In other words, we attacking.
Well, you're pushed through only if you're in a position of disadvantage. But if you encounter some enemies that you could ignore, you need to destroy them.
Okay.
Exana, we need you with us.
1-2, Mountains crew.
Okay.
Come on. Stop getting in the driver.
But Gulday, well done for seeing that the gunner is down, because often we don't see that and we drive for miles with a wounded passenger.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, is Exala in? We're all one ready?
I can't help my awesomeness.
Okay, convoy, I want you to move, what direction is that? I want you to move north down this road, following the red route. We're going to go return back to base via waypoint 3. Convoy move.
Moving.
Any enemies? Remember, we're going to be at some point. Convoy, action, dismount left. Stop. Face left.
Hey.
Give that vehicle to God.
Oh shit, Hooker's down. Getting Kuja behind.
ready.
Okay, what's
Oh
your
shit,
status?
I'm CPR.
Okay. You CPRing him?
Yep.
Gonna shoot myself quick.
I need D5 on him.
Okay. Actually, let's just pick one. We need D5 back to one's position. Okay.
I'm good now.
I think he's being treated.
Hey, he's alive again.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Pleasure.
Cool. Yeah.
It sounded like an
We
explosion when I
just
went
lost
down.
somebody over there.
Yeah,
right? It was
Victor.
Salo or somebody.
Victor 2 went down.
No, but it's like I think the explosion hit me for some reason. One of the
You
Titans
got
shot me or
no.
something.
I saw some minigun fire coming your way, Kuja. You got loaded.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay, Phoenix, I
No,
think
no,
we're
I
all
got
up.
lit up.
Who's our casualty down there on the road?
Let's go see.
I believe that's
very
Bruce.
much like me.
Yeah, he's dead. Okay, is everyone up? Okay, everyone get up, come to me.
Quiet.
Okay, so I think the initial reaction, considering the instructions, was fine, but then you had a major problem where dismounts were literally like prone right over here under the vehicle, like shooting like that. Remember what I said earlier on? You want to keep away from the vehicle so it blows up, you don't die.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
stupidity.
Yeah, and the second thing, you also want to allow the vehicle to move, because first step, action dismount left, everyone gets out, they make a distance, they go prone, and then once the vehicle is clear, the vehicle they move to a better position. So, so this vehicle actually had some really good cover over here. It's actually you didn't have to move much. You can move forward a little bit, and you can probably have a better position. The other vehicle could move up and join at the top of the hill. So you want to be able to move the vehicles to the best possible positions very quickly. So, does it make sense?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
So the vehicle almost becomes a fixing element, but we're giving it time to maneuver first by our ground fire.
Yeah. So the general flow is that you immediately the first step, you immediate assault, you get maximum firepower while dismounting your infantry. The second step, once you've fixed or like started shooting at the enemy, you get into like a fire maneuver kind of mode, or at least. So I mean, here you were still kind of trying to fix the enemy, but you were really stopped at the very initial getting out part. So the vehicles were frozen in position and very vulnerable to an RPG fire.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So in other words, if it's an action dismount and we're under fire, get away from the vehicle should be
Yeah.
number one. Get away
Yeah.
from the vehicle, face the enemy, start putting fire down on them.
Yeah, and then let the vehicles move to a better position. So normally, like I said, you want to have some nice cover for the vehicles as well. So up here is better for both vehicles.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
It sounds actually perfect. One thing that I noted, exactly what you also said, Kuja, was perfect target practice of the year because it was here. But so I actually, when I pulled him back, I used the vehicle as cover to treat him.
Well, and actually, it's fine because if the vehicle did blow up, the rounds aren't still going to go through the wreck, so it's probably fine. But in general, you don't want to be behind the vehicles because the vehicles need to be able to reverse.
Oh no, you needed to move a lot further away.
Okay. So I do. Okay. So I think I tell you what. I think normally I would have us do this again. So like go around and we get shot at again from the same location and do it again. But I think I want to just go on to this one more last thing and then exercise.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so any other cons?
That 84 of mine, it was accurate. Wasn't me exploding the vehicles. Or did you just do something?
I don't know. I was more looking at you guys getting yourselves blown up than seeing enemy. The enemies eventually got blown up, so that's good. So you did win the fight.
Phoenix, can I get a heal? I'm close to dead.
So who's that again?
It's Ricky.
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 I'm not feeling so well. Thank you.
How's everyone's ammo situation looking?
I need the 84 again.
So guys, you're going to mount up back in the vehicles, and then you can go back to base and use a resupply crates there.
Okay. Everyone mount up.
Full ammo.
Copy.
How's this in back? I said right in back.
Yeah, exactly. Me
Right
too.
in front. I'll switch with you.
Just hold quiet. Hold the Windows button or your interact
Okay, I'll
button
do,
and change seat to 2.
Cool.
Or you can do that.
Victor, you ready? Okay.
Ready?
Pick one. Ready. We're going to pull out. Which way are we going? Going to pull out northwest on this road. Just get back onto the road right here and keep going.
Okay.
We're going to turn right at waypoint 3. Just press the square bracket left on your screen, or right, whichever, doesn't matter. And it should bring up a little map for you with a red line in it. We're following that red line.
Oh, no, I don't
No,
have
it didn't do it for me either.
Oh shit, as a driver? That's crazy, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, either way.
Only you have it.
Convoy move. Cool. This car should have a GPS, but I guess I've got it all here.
Does H not work?
He doesn't have a GPS. I'm talking about the vehicle
Ah,
GPS, which is normally square bracket. Turning right, yeah. Okay, going to turn left down this road here. Big one turning left. Okay, turn left of this dirt road here, yeah. Hold.
Can I open the boot?
Just go around it, Go right around, it's fine. Doesn't matter. Just go straight to the hangars. Convoy hold. All out, resupply.
Out.
I've never seen that before.
It's always there.
How can I never have seen that before?
That's medical. That's medical.
Wait, this is explosive.
Medical, yep.
Shit. What a good thing to discharge into the explosive crate.
Medical, yep.
There's the assault crate if you need ammo.
Need a 84. Where is it? Wanted.
Here's the assault crate, yeah.
The only problem with these is that...
Just press T, it should
There we
show
go.
names which crate is which.
Oh yeah, that's true. And it doesn't. Oh yeah, no, it does.
Oh yeah,
It's a morphine.
yeah. If
Yeah,
you expect to make contact,
7.2.
you'll be taking this.
Morphine and
Tourniquets and splints and quick
my
locks.
tourniquet disappeared as well.
Medical is most important resupply.
Actually, if you're going to contact, the one you'll be taking is the low one, the green one.
Oh, Phoenix, why do you have an RPG?
No reason.
RPG on Phoenix.
Make you very quite nervous.
Sherman,
This one. I've got a fighting chance in this
can you also get RPG and backpack from the rockets?
Yeah, I've got a fighting chance in this one.
Oh, we're dead.
Yeah, fine.
Accident, this is mine.
Phoenix is gonna Allah Akbar us.
Yeah.
That's why I say I don't see the V shape.
Like it changed.
It's there.
I see
Sanya,
the
driving is
the
fine, man.
central
What you were
diff,
saying earlier.
the central diff.
and rear diff, but I can't see the V shape.
If you stand, if you go where I am.
Ah, here we go. You're gonna climb right
And
in
this,
the
boys and girls, is Zulu-Alpha inspecting the vehicle. How many Zulu-Alpha members does it take to inspect a vehicle?
I don't know,
It's
everyone's
too
lying
early
like
to
that.
say.
when they could be doing this.
Exactly. To be fair, more of us probably fit under that one than in that one.
You see this already at
figuring that out.
What's that, Sherman?
Okay, yeah, sorry?
What's that, Sherman?
No, I was responding to the joke. We'll worry about that later.
Okay. Everyone resupplied? Everyone health good?
Yep.
I no longer hurt on the outside.
Green.
Everyone put their nappies on because we're about to.
1, 2 is green, weak blue.
Brute Force, you don't even sound like a zombie anymore.
Basic one, nothing special.
Yeah,
Actually,
died
probably more
too many
high
times.
frequency better.
Okay,
What now?
More rounds, so more frequency of them.
And he's even getting the fancy sight out for us, guys. You got no chance.
Bloody hell.
That's a little RPG.
Does this thing come with a sight? Wow.
You can put one on.
Phoenix, that is the one that I saw in the video today where the guys were standing behind it and they didn't get hurt from it.
Backblast.
I can assure you that if you saw that, the perspective was making it such that they were not in fact standing behind it, because I have seen people's shoulders get taken off by RPG-7s.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, there's many more, like plenty of videos of like people in the Middle East getting killed by these things from backblast.
I'll share it on the channel later.
I think I know which one, the one you're talking about. And I saw
Next
that.
to the wall.
And yeah, along the wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, the guy wasn't behind. He was like way at an angle off. He was like 45 degrees off. Anyway, okay, so one thing I sort of go over vehicle battle positions as well, and this will just help with that. So the only place I can think of is up there on that hill. So I'll tell you what. I want everyone. Sorry, I want everyone to get a 152. What's the best way of getting that?
Use this.
Yeah, but my backpack's full of RPGs.
Or Arsenal.
Hold on a second. No, that's fine. I'll just take out my RPGs for now, and then I will put 152s in my backpack. Okay,
Should the prizes go and pick up?
Just get 152s from my backpack.
If you can, yeah, you might as well.
Touchy.
Which crate will it be in?
Should be in the. It's not left in there, then you can try the assault
able to
crates.
get?
Or the 3 crates.
Everybody that doesn't have a 152, get it from Phoenix's backpack now.
Touchy.
Who's the driver for Vic 1?
don't know how to access the back.
That's either Ricky or Sonia.
Scroll wheel. And you get the option.
Oh.
I still feel we can take one of these 2 vehicles because we're expecting contact.
What's he say you're expecting contact?
I wonder.
I wonder.
Nothing to do with the RPG-7.
There's 2 people walking around with RPGs on their back.
Is there...
Two dodgy-looking people, I might add.
No, Peps, if Quiet keeps it up, Phoenix is now going to use the javelin against him.
Yeah, exactly.
No, the problem is with my jab, I tend to going to struggle to get it.
Quiet, were you the driver for tonight most of the time?
No.
Okay.
Well, at least Quiet served his role tonight. He was very quiet, being dead.
Okay, so we all got 152s?
Just joking, Quiet.
5-5.
Channel.
5-5.
One.
Okay, I think it's just Sonia.
I really like this car.
Thanks, Sonia still needs a
I
152.
think I need a 152 as
1
well.
second, let me just...
This is not a car. This is a truck.
Where is... Hold on, let's get
That's
that.
a car, man.
No way.
In general, in the army, we refer to everything as...
Sorry?
Oh, did you get a 152 already?
No, not yet.
No, just...
No.
Okay, do you want my backpack? Want my backpack?
This thing's tire is as big as my Grand I-10.
Scroll over it, yeah.
Sure.
What's the same size as the I-10?
This tire.
Oh, I was going to say.
Did you get it?
Yep, got it.
But I feel safe inside that one.
The I-10.
Okay.
Oh, this one.
So, guys, you see along the red road at the crest over there, right at the top?
Yeah, where those rocks are.
Yeah, I want you guys to go up there with the vehicles.
Okay, cool. 2, you're going to be the crew elements again. 1, you're going to be the dismount element. Let's mount.
Mount.
Yeah, think about that one again.
Peps?
Crew
I
mounted.
did not hear that radio call out, by the way.
That was on 343.
Ready?
What's 343? Is it channel 1 or 2?
Okay, can I get in the damn front seat again? Yes.
It's,
Okay,
it's,
Vic 1, we ready? I
it's-
just put on the 343, that's the only reason you didn't hear it.
Is it channel 1 or 2?
It should be channel 1 because you're on the 152. It was I was on the wrong radio.
So 343 is channel 1.
No, 343 is channel 2.
Okay.
But you should have a 151 channel, a 152 channel 1 right now. Okay, Vic 1, Vic 2, you ready? Convoy, move out. We're going to head northeast up the road to the hill. Convoy, move.
Vic 1 moving.
Vic 2 moving. Up.
Hey guys, look out for RPG traces or like tails. So maybe they're not going to hit us with the first shot. They might just like scare us so that we react. Head left.
Copy that.
Yeah, we're going straight to that hill there, directly at the end of the runway.
Should probably just stay
Yeah, it's fine.
this side of the hill. Hold down.
Yeah, I would normally. It's a good point in terms of movement. But I think Phoenix wants an opportunity to shoot at us. Keep going.
Trust me, he'll have plenty.
He might not shoot us on convoy though. He's probably what he's going to do is going to get us to go hold down here and then shoot at us to see the difference.
Pull back if he shoots.
Convoy hold. Dismount.
Hold.
Didn't see him.
Touching north.
Vic 2, come all the way to the top of the hill.
West?
Vic 2 moving.
Yes, they're running on the right hand side.
Okay, Vic 1, also move up here to where Phoenix is.
Are we supposed to move up, Exotic?
I think so.
Vic 2 hold.
Vic 2, just come left around Vic 1 and then on the other side of the road, left hand side of the road, and then we're going to be facing back down the road southwest. Vic 1, I just want you to, when they've passed you, turn around and face southwest. Be quiet, just watch out there. Yeah, Vic 1, turn around, face southwest down the road again. Vic 2, just move around me and come to the other side of the road.
You moving?
Okay, Vic 1, just reverse back a bit. Like 20 meters, yeah.
Vic 2 hold.
Good.
Okay, I see somebody in the road down there.
That way they're not gonna shoot at you. Okay, so
Yeah, there is someone there.
One man
guys.
RPG,
Looks like
500 meters.
Yeah.
it's exactly 5 meters.
Okay, guys. So what we're gonna do is just go over vehicle battle position. Just one thing to note: you need to consider the. Actually, everyone get out.
There's another 1,000 meters.
Everyone out?
Okay. So you want to consider the effective envelopes of various weapons. So light AT is only going to be effective by about 500 meters or less. So at those ranges, he's going to be quite inaccurate, and he can still hit you. But if you're like in a good position, then it's much more trickier to hit you. Now, when it's 1,000 meters away is not a problem. Now, this is different from anti-tank guided missiles, like javelins or cornets or other things. Those ones, or matrices that you have in Arma, those ones can go up to several kilometers. But light AT has basically effective ranges of effectiveness diminishes quickly past 500 meters. Now the weapons you have on these things, I'm not sure about the minigun, but you're effective to at least 1,000 meters. So
The
the
second
second
guy.
guy. So yeah, you see the second guy down there. You should be able to kill that guy, for example, fairly easily. Now you don't have optics on that though, so but you should have an easier time killing him than he should have killing you. Okay, so when you're knowingly attacking an enemy threat, you want to make sure that you keep these envelopes in mind. So for vehicles, you want to stay within your effective range, but outside of their effective range. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you're engaging in like RPG, a guy with an RPG, you want to be between 500 to 1,000 meters. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm also going to demonstrate the vehicle battle positions. So, probably showed you this before. Actually, yeah. So hold on, let me just go over there. So I'm going to go. So I'm going to borrow one of these vehicles, not your vehicles. Get a similar one. There we go. Cars. So Mark 19. Let me see if I can find a good position. That'll probably work.
Tips, just give me the word. I can take that guy now.
Okay.
You know what they say? Good defense is good. Best defense is good offense.
Okay. So let me just see if this works with the radio. Hold on.
Are you guys ready? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Copy.
Okay.
Did you guys all shoot me over 3 for 3?
Yes.
So what I'm going to do, it's going to show you various vehicle positions. So do you see the Humvee down the field there?
Yeah, south. 2 at 5.
Fire over your head.
Yeah, just over the rocks there. Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to give us the structure of the 3 for 3, so if anyone can hear me, then let me know. So this is just a simple vehicle battle positions. So when vehicles are engaging the enemy outside of a convoy posture, then the key terrains that provide observation fields of fire and ideally some concealment are used to engage the enemy at ranges that minimize their advantage and maximize yours. So the following is a full drill for how to use terrain safely and find the enemy first and engage them with maximum cover. This is actually mainly for tanks, but it is applicable in this case as well. So the vehicle moves towards a hill or rise and halts before any part of it is exposed from the other side. So I'm going to do that now. Hopefully I'll sort of radio contact. You guys still hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Am I hitting from you guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Now this is called a hide position. So any dismounts or crew members will then move up to the crest and observe enemy position. So the best position to dismount when there's a known enemy coming up is actually this position where you can't be seen. Then now 2 is if the vehicle has optics that can be used without exposing the turret. So this is not really too applicable with Humvees. Then the vehicle will move up to a turret down position with the turret down order. We're going to move this is actually more of a hold down position, but we'll skip this one. Once the threat has been identified, then the hold down order is given, and the gunner gives control and guidance to the driver forward to the point that the gunner has a minimum field of view to engage the enemy. The result should be that the turret is exposed to the enemy, but the hull is not. So I'm giving the driver hold down, and then escape being forward. Okay, you guys, okay. I actually got to make it a little better. So I'm going to adjust it. No, you shouldn't be driving from the top to adjust like this. 1 second.
Yep.
Okay, so do you guys you see the vehicle hull?
Only the roof and the gunner.
It's a pretty good hold down position. So the vehicle is down, you only see the gunner, so that's like the minimal exposure. So I'm going to probably try and make it a little more. So this is now less exposed, right? Yep.
Now it's only the gunner.
So if you guys have an RPG, actually we'll test it just now, but not yet. RPG button 84. So once the vehicle has been identified, then we hold down, like I said. So this is now you're in a hold down, you can engage. After protracted engagement, the vehicle should not move down in front of the hill and should relocate to a different part of it using the order shimmy left or right. The vehicle will reverse to a high position, then move to a new position. So what I'll do, I'll shimmy right.
And you're gone.
Surprise, motherfucker. Boop. What's on the other side? He's shimming right. He's right, I right.
Now I'm in a high position, new high position. I'm going to go hold down. Moving forward, 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 forward. See me?
Can't see you.
Uh-oh. Oh yeah, you shifted far right.
You don't see me, I see all of you.
Yeah, you're sitting amongst bushes.
Seen.
Directly south, guys, on the hillside, in between the
I'm in
bushes.
the friggin' Humvee. I'm being slightly sarcastic because that's the point. Guys, see how effective this tactic is.
Oh, there he is. Now I see you.
Okay, I see him.
Yeah, but only if you stand.
So,
You have to stand.
Hold on a second.
Exactly 189 from our position, or 190. 402 meters. In between the bushes.
So I'm back here.
He's gone.
Oh, hello.
Oh, now I see him. Hold him.
But my Humvee's still there. So you're not see him.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see it now. Sure.
He's actually a bit too exposed, maybe. Wait, maybe.
Oh.
He's very well concealed, I would say.
Yeah, he's too exposed though. If we were to shoot at him now, we'd hit the gun front driver.
The AI doesn't care about bushes and trees, though.
Well, I did move myself. Okay, so I tell you what, let's actually do a little twist here. Hold on a second. Let me do a crate. So you'll probably see their side of the equation. So let me just get ammo. I want to try and get crate. Here we go. So I'm gonna give us a nice big crate. If I can find. Ooh, I know. I was gonna copy the biggest crates should actually be the ones we spawn with. It should have enough capacity in those ones.
Yeah, quickly go make a coffee.
So you want to make a coffee? You want to make a coffee now?
Uh-huh.
How long will that take?
Well, get the kettle running, not long.
Okay, do that. Guys, is our 84 the M136 84 heat CS?
Yeah.
I see. Our one's actually confined spaces one. That's nice.
Is it the CS actually? The guys who've got the 84?
That's CS.
It's CS, eh? Yeah.
Checking.
Yeah.
Stand right, yeah.
Yeah.
Ricky's gonna check by
I still don't trust that.
Okay, guys. So there's 84s inside this crate. I want you guys. You can get them, and then when I tell you to, you guys will try and blow my vehicle up.
So all of it. Thanks.
This is gonna be fun.
Are we doing it one at a time, or?
Yes, we'll do one at a time. So perhaps you can coordinate that.
Oh shit! You're literally gonna go order of fire, excluding me. I'll go last so that I can embarrass myself.
Have you got,
So it's gonna be order of your squad. So Brood, M, Cool J, Xala.
I don't think it will be fair.
Okay, you ready to check? Do you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay, guys, just make sure you aren't standing in each other's faces, just in case.
Ready to check? Do you guys hear me?
Hey, film. Yes, we hear you.
Where is the guy?
Okay, so okay, I'm now. Okay, I go into high position. So you guys are free. I'm going to shoot over your heads, and then every time I shoot over your heads, you can probably consider yourself taking damage. But then you guys will need to try and kill me. So you guys can begin now.
Are you push again for this inside to pop up?
R, reload.
R for ready. Or
Oh,
reload.
there we go.
It's going to be brute force first, eh? And then M,
Okay, you guys hear me?
then Xala. Yeah, we can hear you. It was a bit broken up. You're going to shoot over our heads?
Good check.
You're going to shoot over our heads, is that correct?
I'll shoot over your heads, and then you guys will try to blow me up. So every time I go to high position, I lose radio contact.
The white rock, massive one. He's just to the right,
begin now?
right of the bushes.
Give me range? I guess it's about 450 to 500.
400.
Okay, clear back blast.
Back blast clear.
But he's moved. He's moved.
I'm not
My
counting
guess is
children.
he'll move to his right, to the left of those rocks for us.
Well, he's
Okay,
going
wait,
to
He's moving there, yeah.
Rather everyone just get your buddy pairs in the meantime.
Just make sure my back blast is clear so I can
check
take.
my black blast.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you clear. Yeah, you clear. Okay, freeze engage, Brood.
Range 380. Clear back blast.
Clear.
You guys hear me?
I can't see.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, shooting.
That's 380.
Range
Back blast not clear. Back blast
Yeah,
not
we can
clear.
hear you.
Sorry.
Plus not
Close.
the elevation. Need to aim a little lower because of elevation.
Okay, who's
Bruder.
next? Mr.
Bruder.
M, you're up next.
Brood, I think we missed a step.
No, well, I mentioned back blast clear. Back blast clear.
Okay, wait, who's next?
Where's Aim?
I'm here. My next.
Yeah. Look, the average range down there to those rocks is about 400 meters on average, 400 to 380. So if you're in that vicinity, you're good. Right to the tall rock.
Holy moly.
Oh, close. 10 meters.
So close.
Okay, who's next? Cool J.
Me.
Wait, yeah. Cool J's next.
Is he changing positions?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, back blast is clear.
Yeah, back blast.
Yeah, everyone just get in the line.
Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
So I see 2 or 3.
Oh. Nobody.
Who's next?
It's going to be Zala if he's here.
Yeah.
Guys, aim a little lower.
Making
About 30 meters lower because we're elevated.
Okay, next of that, Henry.
Copy. Can someone range for me?
That's 400
We
meters.
got Tanya down.
It's on the left is 197.
Somebody freaks on you?
197.
I'm
Back-
banishing.
back
We're gonna need
Clear.
CPR.
Oh, short like Henry.
Which one are we
Really
taking?
quick, can you guys still read me?
It's
This thing
84, yeah.
reset
Yeah,
itself.
you can. Do it one by one, and everyone just trying to kill me.
This thing reset itself.
We're going one by one.
Pissed.
We're going one by one.
What's the range?
400 on average.
He said, don't do one by one, I believe.
Is that what he said? I didn't
Yeah.
hear.
Everybody
Yeah,
does
don't
it.
do one
Okay.
by one.
Okay, then everybody make sure you're standing next to somebody, you're not standing behind somebody. I don't want to backblast the shit
Okay,
out of each
just-
other. Okay, everybody fire when you can.
Anything?
He's moving to the right of those rocks. He's going to come out the right of the big rock.
Was that close?
No, it was way high. Sorry.
Felt close. Okay, I'll check range.
Well,
Tanya,
guys, I mean, you can't range accurately is the thing. It's
doing
average
CPR,
400.
Tanya.
Right to the rock, directly right of the rock. Fire at that green bush on the right of the rock. No, all of them high.
Are you guys trying to kill me? Trying.
Cool job, you shot you.
Yeah, I can't exactly see him now.
It's just difficult.
Hold on, he's moving.
Behind those bushes.
He's moving to the right, I think.
Thank you, bugger.
What out the...
Stay in line, guys.
Yeah, just stay in line, check the back
Bearing
blast.
203, bearing 203.
I'm just afraid of this bush. I think I don't think it's going to go through.
Yep,
Bearing
203.
400
To the right.
meters.
To the right of the big rock. Yeah, that was close, man. That was right past him. Maybe shot that last one. Yes,
I'm going to wait here until you guys kill me now.
Yes,
Sanya
You're
down
fine.
again. Oh, somebody
getting
okay.
you.
Why Sanya down? What happened?
I'll treat
Back blast.
Tanya. I'll treat him.
Doing CPR.
Oh, you got him. Okay.
Is he alive?
We don't have a pulse.
Well, something hit him.
Yeah, the last guy who shot hit him. I think
Who
he's
was
dead.
that?
Okay, Sanya. Okay, yeah. Sanya's turn then. He's here.
Dismounts.
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay, well, the friendly AI.
Friendly AI.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'll delete that. Okay, guys. So let me get out of Zeus. So yeah, so this is as you know, not a from a real life perspective, a safety kind of orientated exercise. So obviously, Sunny got one in the head. Happens. So, what did you guys? So, what do you guys think of this little exercise here?
What it taught me is that even though you can shoot 400 meters, it's very difficult to see a gun down vehicle, and
Hold
very
down.
hard a hold down vehicle, and it's very hard to shoot them as well.
Remember, the down part is what is down. So, if you say hold down, that means that the hull is down. Obviously, if you say turret down, the whole turret is down. You only have optics sticking up. So, I'll actually show you where you a vehicle that's very, very, very easy to do turret down. This is a very cool one. There we go. Hold on. So there we go. So let me look behind you guys. I'll just show you. You'll see it right over here. 1 second.
Oh yeah, this thing.
Was it so high?
Inside this.
No, you'll see it's got a it's got the best contraption ever for observation.
Hello.
Holy crap! Okay, now that
Down behind a building.
So this is the easiest vehicle in Arma to turret down.
Watch your neighbors.
Yes.
So if only that is exposed, it's turret down. If only the turret is exposed, it's hold down. If nothing is visible, it's hide position.
That vehicle is obviously a male,
What's the
right?
bet I can hit this from here?
It's excited.
What's the range?
10 meters.
Cool. Okay, so what we're going to do now? Actually, we're not going to use that vehicle. Is I'll tell you what. Actually, we're not going to use. We'll delete that one. So how many? So everyone's going to get like not their own vehicle, but they're going to share a vehicle with 2 people. So I think I'm not doing my arithmetic here, but I think that I could delete this crate as well. Don't need any more. So if I do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, yeah. So it's one extra one. This probably get blown up anyway. So I'm gonna put some extra in the back because you'll probably die. Okay, so you guys will. What we'll do? Myself and Sherman will be out there, and you need to hit us as many times without us blowing you up. Okay.
You're going to be in the vehicle.
In other words, we're going to be in the vehicle, and they're going to be with RPGs.
Yeah, we're swapping roles. Myself and Sherman will be down in the field. We're not going to be any closer to 500 meters, and you have to score hits on us. Okay?
But this isn't a great hold down, turret down position because I mean, look how gradual the slope is.
Actually, a gradual makes it easier.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, but can I have my javelin now?
No.
Spinning.
Yeah.
Sorry if I'm going to mess your numbers up, but I have to go. Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. You can have 3 people in one person with the other gun. It's fine.
All right. The third guy is going to be sitting there screaming.
Let's do a picture for him quickly. Hold on a second.
Okay.
So I think this does look cool. Okay, so in between the 2 vehicles, I'm
Facing you.
facing me, correct?
Facing you, facing me.
I was just about to say
Facing me, facing you.
This is actually a cool picture of Phoenix.
No.
Inception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second. There we go. Excellent. So, Zoltan, you need to go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Thanks, guys. Enjoy.
Cheers,
Hi, Zoltan.
Cheers. I mean, Zoltan pretty much got everything, all the key parts. Okay, so guys, get into your vehicles. I'll clear this thing, and then myself and Sherman will go down there.
Okay.
You doing good? What do you want to do? Try.
Good. Let's go take this one.
I'll be driving.
You want to drive?
I'll drive. You can be gunner.
Very cool.
Well, you
You can, because I've already done this, so you can get a feel for what it is. So remember, there's hold down, and then there's gunner down.
Front gunner. No.
Okay, guys, the first practice go to a high position. High position so the gunner cannot see the target area, and then you go forward to a hold down position.
All right. So.
Yeah, I didn't want to give me the position. Okay, let's go find a place for concealment. At your discretion.
This should be good.
In circles.
Do we know where they are?
They're in the same valley.
Okay, we need to be all down.
Yep. Well, you gotta tell me to move forward.
Yeah. can see them. They say exactly where they are. Just in the valley.
Yeah, fire.
Very close. It's maybe better that we're close to each other and we can take them out. I think just hold position. Move forward in this wall. I'll tell you exactly when.
Phoenix, you will tell us when we can start.
I've got no view of the valley.
Phoenix, we're using 152s, we're not certain.
Should have it now.
243s, just to let us know when we can start.
Yeah, okay. Look back slightly. Back, okay, stop.
Ready to check anyone?
Did anyone get anything from Phoenix?
Yeah, you loud and clear, Phoenix.
Phoenix, come in.
Please just relay for us from Phoenix because
We can hear you on 343.
Okay, excellent. So you guys, you know those two men you saw on the road down towards the base? We're basically going to be in that area. So you need to go turn. You need to observe that area and hold down.
Copy, relaying message. Everyone on net, we are to look down the road where the two men were in the road. That's where we will be aiming. Over.
Okay,
Copy that.
Exala, we need to move forward a bit.
But there's a wall in front of us.
If we can't make the wall, then we'll have to go
shimmying right?
To the side. Yeah, to the right.
Maybe shimmying to the coast.
Let's flank them to the right.
Exala, let us know when we can start.
Okay, move forward.
You can start now, everyone. Out.
Move forward, stop.
Down the road, you should be.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Move forward.
Are you sure?
I don't have my sight. I just see the RPG. Stop.
If everyone else, we can get another vehicle down.
Guys, we get another vehicle if you're out of your vehicle.
Alright, let's go. Go get ourselves another vehicle. I'll get it.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't see them over the grass and then we went up and we were too exposed. Yeah, I'm slightly injured, I just need to heal myself.
No worries.
I'll do that when we're in the truck. Thank you, by the way. I was wondering why I heard brute force. I thought we only two. I was like, why am I hearing brute force?
Don't worry, someone's going to hear me moan again.
Rudy, you want to take gunning?
No, I'm fine.
So heal myself.
I've got my own gun here. Maybe that was what got him to shoot us because of long chase.
Yeah, if we're hard down, then it's pretty potent with that RPG there.
Should I maybe get out and watch with binoculars?
Oh, you can. You've got that advantage of an extra guy, so. Oh, he's coming! Oh! Back.
Oh, I can't move. Get out. Get out. good. Where's Brute Force?
I have no idea. I'm about to get a vehicle, maybe.
Brute Force coming.
Brute Force is at the crate fire moving. I've respawned back at base.
I see you died.
Music running towards the Vix from the southwest.
Yeah, guys in the far left. Nice juicy target there.
I'm the target now.
Who's that guy running up the field?
That's pretty close.
Again, excited.
Alright, forward. Slowly. Forward. 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 Keep going. Keep going. Forward. 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 Hold.
Holding. Maybe we should move. Slightly.
Reverse a bit. Okay, hold.
Maybe we should move from left to right. You can't do this.
Forward.
Moving.
More forward. More forward. Go, 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 go. Sold. Reverse. 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 Hold. Jeez, we were so lucky there.
Who's this?
Okay, that one came from the right. So just gonna wait for brute force and we're gonna shimmy right.
We should actually move from left to right the whole time, so you can't hear us.
Shimmy right.
Just slowly. Okay. Move you in.
Come in.
So you wanna reverse and then go right.
Just activated my
Keep going.
pedals, so.
Keep going.
Oh, what?
Keep going. Don't stop.
RPGs. I've got RPG.
Keep going till I say stop.
Okay.
Keep going until I say stop.
Go.
So keep a constant space of 10 kilometers. There we go. Okay, now shimmy left.
Then we go to this. Return in the opposite direction.
Okay, guys, index.
Pursuit vehicle. Stop.
We're mostly rocks now. Stop.
Oh, yeah, Bill. Getting up. Whoa! Shot our wheel out.
Alrighty. So how was that for you guys then?
Deadly.
Good. I couldn't see nobody.
Slightly terrifying.
You actually hit both of us at one point. So you hit me, I think, twice, and you hit Sherman once. Sherman was a bit further away, more in the bushes, and I was more closer in the hill in the middle there.
Hmm.
So, Mr. M, quite. How did it go for you guys?
Quite
Yeah.
Yeah, I
well.
had a few whistles.
Yeah. So earlier on, I mean, that first round I fired, even though you're actually in a good hold down position, but the first round landed, I think, on your vehicle perfectly. Or
Yeah, that was
close.
excited. British.
No, that we didn't get hit once or close.
Yeah, what we did
Oh,
was
over.
we moved, stand still for a couple
How
of
did we
seconds, move, stand still, move, stand still. To try to give you guys not time to aim.
Yeah, so that's another tactic that actually works very well. The hold down is more for tanks, because with tanks, you're not going to. I mean, if you're engaging enemy tank, the tank round is not going to give you time to move, but the anti-tank guided missile will. So I'll tell you what, guys. I just want to show you just a metis. So I'm just going to do that, and then you'll see an example of the anti-tank guided missile that will work nicely. So okay. So hold on a second. Okay, guys. So just I'm going to fire a missile over your head. So just peek down into the valley so you see the base.
Beam rider.
Will you just be able to see it or see it?
Sounds like Star Wars.
easily?
Maybe you guys
People can see it easily.
Nice.
There it is. Yes, you can hear that thing.
So there, yeah, a couple of things.
Another one.
Mind there.
Incoming.
Ooh.
That's my week.
There's another one coming.
That's the only thing I can see is incoming RPG.
I believe it is. But did you guys see how long it took the missile to get to you?
Took like
So there's
7
another reason why,
seconds.
even if you're engaging anti-tank guided missiles, range does help, because if they're going to shoot you, you have time to see it and dodge it.
One thing I also noticed is in the binocs, I saw the missile flying, then I heard the sound, and then I heard it whistle past. That was so cool.
Did you ever see the launcher?
No,
Is it behind that building down there?
Well, I deleted it now, but it was behind the building. A little bit.
Yeah, we saw the launch site and a trail of smoke at one point, but that was it. But that was like after the third missile.
Yeah, we saw the missile, but I didn't see the thing launching it. But yes, I mean you can see it coming from a way off, so you make a good point, which is like you have plenty of time to reverse back if you know.
Yeah, just don't expect to rely on the sound to save you. If you can already hear it, it's either too late or or the missile has passed you.
Yeah, like that just showed.
So you see it before you hear it.
Yeah. So the hold down is meant to give you protection and to make you see the enemy before they see you, and then also you have to move a lot less to be seen. If you are exposed, then you more exposed. Like some of you were like more to the left of here. You're exposed pretty badly, and you're really tempting targets. So you attracted a lot of attention, but you were moving around a lot. So that worked to your advantage as well. So if you are more exposed, then move around more. If you're in a good hold position, you don't have to move as much. You can focus more on shooting. Remember, if you're good.
No, I was going to say, and the guys on the far right over there, behind those rocks down there.
Well, Sherman get the most shooting on them. So how did I go, Sherman? There.
So yeah, from your right side, I started in the trench there, moved up a way in order to get a closer range into the hills, and was basically zeroing in my RPG, particularly on the guys on the left side, the best liners. Fired multiple rounds until eventually one of your vehicles was on the near side of the hill, and an almost perfect shot, and my round just landed short, and was the first time. Any time you spotted and engaged me, at that point I retreated actually into the trench and was effectively practicing my ranged firing from the trench, landing hits increasing close to vehicles that were popping up, and also because of the angle I was actually firing over your cover.
Oh yeah, that is yeah. Okay, and actually, you guys did have one major disadvantage, and one major advantage I had when I was in the Humvee down there, and you were trying to hook him with AT4s. What major advantage did I have in my position compared to yours?
We were skylining.
Yes. So, I mean, I chose it for you,
Yeah.
so it's not your fault. So it was harder for you to spot me when I was down there. And then when I looked up here, all I had to look for was a guy with a, like, grinning or scared, holding an M2 Browning on top there.
The problem is it's extremely difficult spotting you. And
Yeah.
apart from that, even when I see movement, to go down that gun sight, trying to find somebody through that gun sight, it's nearly impossible. So
Yes.
you can suppress mainly, and that's it.
Yeah. Do you remember which vehicle? I think it was a British one, which has optic on the thing.
Isn't it the Jackal?
The standard armor stuff is.
Well, yeah, okay. So Coyote, for example, that has it. Let me just see if there's something better. Hold on. Coyote, there we go. Okay, so we'll use Land Rovers for. So now let me just delete those. So I think I don't know if you guys mind. I want to do one last thing. So here we have M2 Brownings, but with optics, and we're gonna put down a whole bunch of AI RPG gunners, and you just kill a bunch of them. Okay.
Okay, Doug.
Oh yes.
Right, my turn.
Okay.
Can do that.
Oh yeah.
Henry.
Oh.
Far left, far right, I mean.
I don't like it.
The last three again.
Let's go. This one.
Take gunner this time.
Okay.
I will be in the driver.
You know, figure out how to get to gunner seat.
Excellent.
Cool.
Must we go?
Good lord.
Which gunner seat?
I'll be passenger gunner.
It's a bit of compensation. It's good they're making up for it. Okay, we need to go back.
Rude, you be gunner.
Okay.
Oh, that's much nicer, yeah.
Okay, here we
Ah,
go.
come on.
I'm commander.
This thing's got an awesome zoom.
Okay,
Where's the
are you gonna drive?
You want me to drive? Okay.
Phoenix, let us know when the range is hot.
Range is hot now.
Okay, I think this time we start from left to right.
Okay, wait.
Obey the gunner's command.
Again.
Just wait. I have the sight. So, okay, we've got sighting. There, right. I've got good eyes on it. Okay. Okay, we're back to the.
Can I move down a bit? Move behind.
Can we not get the stupid antenna to point up because it's obscuring my view?
Just readjust the vehicle. Tell him to reverse.
Go to reverse or go to the left or right?
Okay, now I think you need to start instructing your driver.
Okay, shift me to the right.
These guys aren't actually using RPGs. I tried that one manually.
Hey, more to the east.
Okay, then mind I should leave one of them.
Okay, do the optical.
Face left.
Yeah, I'm up.
Face
Right.
left.
Can you see?
Face left.
That's fine.
Your commander seat is useless, so face left, cool, Jay.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Trying to acquire targets.
Turn the vehicle facing the 220.
220. Yeah, moving 220.
Shut up, shut the friendly in front of us.
220.
Okay, hold.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get my view straight.
Okay.
220.
There's a technical down there as well.
220.
Okay, reverse.
Close.
Reverse a bit. Okay, hold.
Okay.
This gunner down. I mean, hold on.
Okay, we've got a couple of technicals in front of us. Move back.
You're fine, just hold.
I think we need to move.
Move back. Okay, he's outside here.
Okay, move back.
No, I can't. The explosion's too bad.
Okay, shimmy to the right again.
Hold. Go left, shimmy left. Go east. Go faster, faster, move it, move it.
Shimmy more. At least I'm here in Rex team.
I want to see this vehicle run faster than Sonic.
Okay, go a little bit north, another 100 meters.
Okay, stop. Okay, face the west or southwest. Okay, that's good. Driver forward.
Is it not better for us to rather be perpendicular to them so we can move left and right very much quicker?
Forward, left, 200. Face, heading 200.
It might also be better for crew to see without the antenna.
Okay, move it. Faster. Okay, driver hold.
Stop. Wait.
Driver face heading 240. 240.
240.
Hold.
I'm just thinking if we can face.
So the AI decided to charge up the main road. SVG tactical.
Okay, driver forward.
Right flag.
Oh, QRF to the right, to the right.
So what? Can't see behind me.
That's fine. Keep reversing. Good. Okay, hold. Driver, take us west, fast.
Watch out, our west is exposed. There are vehicles there.
Going due west.
Hold. Driver, reverse east. And then take us north, fast. Go around this guy, one in front to the right of him. Okay, that's good. Okay, driver, take us west now. Well, northwest. Okay, driver face west.
Down, I've taken him out.
Okay, this is good.
Okay, can move forward, southwest.
That'll be heading of 210.
Isn't it better for us to face directly 90 degrees to them? So we can go forward and back?
We're 210 at the moment. Technical is down.
He's down, the driver.
Okay, forward, driver, slowly. Hold. In the middle of the road, do you see him?
One in front of us, okay. Move forward. Should we be engaged?
Index comes to the junction.
Index.
Index.
Where's the T-junction?
T-junction. We're right here where it is, so you can just engine off and exit. Hold. Hold.
Halting. I'm halting. I'm halting, but the vehicle won't.
Dismount.
I think it's a decent.
Yeah.
So do you guys like these Brownings better?
He's just busy healing himself. He'll be there just now.
Brownings are nice, but according to brute force, the antennas are in a way, so you have to face the vehicle a certain way in order to see full view.
Well, that's what the function's for.
Yeah, actually, I see now where the antenna is.
But I
We're
still
always
think
pointing to the right.
I think even with the antenna, it's still better to have these with the sights on.
Oh, yes.
Definitely.
I mean, I didn't even zero the thing, and I still got way more kills than I ever got with one of those ones on hindsight.
See the sight?
So quite Miss Dem, you decided you just fight and foot.
Yeah, infantry will be better.
We had a good laugh because we were sitting there on the right fighting, and then somebody pulled up just as we decided to leave. We were like, watch, this guy's getting into all the RPGs.
Thanks.
Yes, see, when our vehicle got blown up.
I just turned the vehicle off.
Yeah, you guys did. Yeah, so the remaining vehicles, you guys did a really good job surviving there. So just
well, that
Still
guy
had
came
the
behind
84,
us.
I wanted to use it.
Yeah, we are busy retreating, and I'm like, I'm sure that missile's coming from behind us.
I
And
must.
there he is sitting on the top of the hill, way behind us up there.
I must say, our Victor was very lucky. A few times there was like RPGs that landed right next to us.
And also when we're driving, it's just flashing in front of us.
Yeah, we were so lucky. But if we hadn't moved the way we did, we probably would have been blown up.
But it makes a lot more sense to move perpendicular to the action because, I mean, for them to actually, you only have to shift a little bit for them to miss.
Yeah, the down. Yeah, be careful. The downside is that more of your vehicles explode as well. So
That is so cool. But when our vehicle got blown up, there was, I don't know, there's a hole in my glasses that I was wearing. I posted the image out. It's the first time I see that, but it's so cool.
So there's an actual reason for you not to wear it now.
Take it off and put it back, then it's healed.
So you just put it on the ground or whatever. And then
That's why I couldn't see it as well.
okay, so guys, I gotta quit now. You guys can exist.
Cool.
Grenade out.
Surprise ending.
Too bad you can't.
It's like a happy ending, but neutral.
User joined your channel.
Well, I mean, we took the picture, so technically. All right. So, how do you find that last exercise over there with AI?
That's fun.
Yeah, it was both fun, but also practically, I think, genuinely useful. And the one when you and Sherman also did it.
Yeah, and then from the and then you did remember you did it first from perspective the first people with a 84s. How do you guys find it from that perspective?
Also useful.
I would rather have 84.
No, rather give me my javelin. That one's still
well, I could have killed a lot of you back there, so yeah.
Okay.
That sounds like an invitation to try.
Or a threat, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, it was more like, do I now change my decision?
Well, no, okay, technically, if you're within a range, it's still 500 meters, it's still effective range with an anti-tank weapon and a soft skin vehicle. You should probably take the anti-tank weapon, but the soft skin but the vehicle is still better if you want to maneuver because the thing if you're just with an anti-tank weapon on the ground, then you're stuck in the vicinity. With the vehicle, you can move. You're fully able to move around, complete different flanks, or get to the objective better. So that's kind of the point: get into the objective and winning that. Plus, if you're in a team, you actually have both. You can have your dismounts with the 84s, and they can crest only, and the vehicle can stay in a high position until you need it.
Yeah.
So that's actually probably a better way of doing it. Actually, another thing you do, you stop in a high position. You dismount. Your dismounts actually do the scouting, and once you find the enemy, if you do want to engage from position, then you can just go hold down and infantry engage at the same time. And you know where they all
are. Yeah, I think I saw a video on YouTube recently describing that's why the U.S. military even has unarmed vehicles at all. Vehicles don't even have doors or any kind of armor. It's because it's exactly that maneuverability. Vehicle stays hidden, drops a team on the ground, do their business, get in the vehicle, disappear to a different position, quick.
Yeah. So I mean these aren't meant necessarily for primary fighting, but I mean these are much better with if you have an Overwatch. An M2 Browning is a lot better than the Mark 46, or even a Mark 48, really. So I mean, although your Mark 3X with optics is probably better than actually. The optics kind of shit, but I mean, realistically, you'll probably most often be using something with crows, and then 50 cal with thermals, high magnification, laser range finding. You'll enjoy that a lot more. I mean, if you would you rather that or be a guy with an 84 on the ground?
Now you're asking difficult questions.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, so how do you guys find the vehicle training in general?
Good.
Always fun. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that last bit of exercises was a bit new in terms of playing around from both sides of the people doing the shooting. Yeah.
Why don't we use a lot of Morse in the missions? Rather than 84 mobility or what?
It's down to CO. Well, so if we have a Dragon 3, then Dragon 3 we often have
but
more
there's only one Dragon 3 and he has the jab the whole time.
Yeah, so that's the thing.
I think you're confusing your passion with Dragon 3's role.
Yeah, so if Dragon 3 has a jab, what do you need a Morse for? So I mean, it's actually down to the CO, but an 84 makes you lighter, and a rifle score is a maneuver element, so it's actually generally better for that. And you have the Dragon 3, that's good. But if you're going to have Dragon 1, which is going to be expecting to get armor or not have Overwatch, maybe in the forest or like. I mean, then Morse is quite useful there. If you're expecting a lot of armor and you don't have like a lot of jab rounds and stuff like that, then it's probably better to have balanced loadouts. I mean, the most of the time we just encounter like maybe one tank or two tanks and a bunch of technicals. So and Mark 48s and normal gunfire. I mean, it works well for that.
But also against infantry, the Moors that Buckus likes to use.
Yeah, the Airburst Moors.
Airburst.
Yeah, if you use it
Look,
properly.
I must say, I like the Moors, but the thing is, to be really effective, you need somebody next to you distance the whole time. And in a situation where people are firing on you, you don't have the luxury of that. That's what's making it a little bit difficult. Because then you have to take out your vector, get distance, get back to Morse, and that takes a lot of time.
I have a count for that. Quiet. What's it? Usually when you're using the javelin, you need someone next to you to carry all your extra rounds.
Well, if you're going to carry extra Morse rounds or extra jab rounds, not really making a difference in your life.
I don't know. You abandoned your javelin last on Sunday when you died.
Yeah.
Couldn't find it in the dark.
I found it.
No, but what I'm thinking of the airburst, if that guy is cresting and shooting us with the vehicle, you use the airburst on him.
Yeah.
And you kill the gunner.
Yeah, so that would be a very good thing to do. Get people behind cover. Although keep in mind that the vehicle guys, when they go back, they're also doing that to shimmy. So then they actually someone else laterally. But you can often engage them if they just pop behind cover. Then they wouldn't have time to do that yet. So yeah.
But the Morse and the 80 takes more skill actually than the Jav.
Yeah, it does for sure.
Yeah, but it doesn't have skill.
Yeah.
That was just true. The javelin also takes some skill because it's not always as easy to pick up the heat signature, especially when it's moving behind rocks and stuff.
So, and you have to wait for the temperature to stabilize.
So if we did have time, I was going to do one final exercise involving one member. Do you know what I was going to be?
I can guess.
So, let's get a jab, quiet, get in the vehicle and run away as fast as you can. Let's see what happens.
Those rolls, please.
So I always want to see how will a jab be against a human opponent with a fast vehicle?
Well, yeah, I don't see how that guy in the vehicle stand a chance.
I think if you find a bridge, you just try and drive underneath that. It might help.
Yes.
All right, so I don't keep you guys any longer. Thanks, guys, for coming, and dismissed.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
User disconnected from your channel.